climb.com. Help us make a difference, because together we climb higher.
From savings to convenience, discover all the advantages of using the Albertsons or Safeway For You app. Becoming a For You member is free, easy, and offers awesome perks. Receive personalized digital savings on your favorite items, earn points towards discounts on groceries and gas, easily access the weekly ad from anywhere, and more. Download and sign up today to get $5 off your next $25 purchase as a new member. Take advantage of all the benefits you get by downloading the Albertsons or Safeway For You app today.
Hey, Bird Gang, some things aren't given, they're earned. Paul Calvisier and Ford has earned its spot at the top as the #1 selling truck brand in Arizona. From the legendary F-150 to the larger-than-life Super Duty and the versatile Maverick, hurry and get behind the wheel of your Ford truck today, only at your Arizona Ford dealers, proud partners of the Arizona Cardinals. Based on S&P Global Mobility Retail U.S. new vehicle registrations for the truck vehicle type CYTD October 2024.
Did you know you can get 2 hot dogs for just $4 at AM/PM?
Wait, can you mix and match flavors?
Duh, I just got the new Al Pastor sausage and a classic AM/PM dog.
Wild. What will you tell me next? That a hot dog's not a sandwich?
It's meat between bread, dude. It's the definition of a sandwich.
Grab 2 hot dogs for $4 and large fountain drinks for 89 cents at AM/PM today. AM/PM, too much good stuff. Plus tax where applicable. Prices and participation may vary. Terms and conditions apply. Large AM/PM fountain cup available in Washington, Oregon, and California. Extra large fountain cups are available for 89 cents in Arizona and Nevada markets.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
Cigna Healthcare is proud to sponsor the Kick for Kids program for the 16th year. For each successful Cardinals field goal, Cigna Healthcare donates to the Arizona Cardinals Foundation, with this year's proceeds benefiting Excel. The Cardinals taking the field right now, as they will wear all red today, and the Packers in their traditional road uniforms with the gold pants and the white tops. All right, we touched on Jordan Love, the star on the other side, Micah Parsons, who was traded by the Dallas Cowboys to Green Bay. Surprisingly, 2.5 sacks. That's it, but there have been a lot of complaining about him being held. What are you seeing on tape, and how big of a problem is Parsons in this game today against an offensive line for the Cardinals that struggled?
The other guys on his side of the ball need to step up, because he's getting all of the attention, right? They have Rashawn Gary. They got Lucas Van Ness, who is injured this week, but they got a bunch of guys who are not making plays as all of the attention turns to him. But you can clearly see on tape, he's elite. He's disruptive. He's in the face of the quarterback, but maybe not getting the sacks, right? He's beating the tackle, but he's getting chipped from this guy, and then somebody else is coming from behind. He's constantly getting held, as they've talked about all week long, but you clearly see, when you turn on tape, one person on the defensive side of the ball, Green Bay, jumping off the film, and it's him.
So how do you handle him then? Assuming he's going to be on Jonah Williams some, how do you handle that matchup?
When they walked in to Wednesday's install meeting this week, it was, there's one guy that you cannot let wreck the game, and it is Micah Parsons, and so they will be doing much of what everyone else has done. They will turn the line to him. They will send a tight end there. They will send a back there. They will do everything they can to make him not be the focal point of this game.
The defensive coordinator, Jeff Hafley, who came over from Boston College, he was the head coach there. They've got the #1 run defense in the NFL. They lost Kenny Clark in the trade. I know you do think that's a big deal. Is their run defense as good as it was? The Cardinals have really struggled to run the ball, obviously, with different issues and injuries at running back.
Yeah, it's not as good. I think they have benefited from the fact of having Micah Parsons being the focal point and also being ahead in a lot of their games so far. So then what happens is teams do not run the ball, but whenever they have, they do play stout defense basically because of their scheme, not because of their personnel.
The Cardinals' offensive starters just announced. Trey McBride was announced last as the Cardinals get ready to face the Packers. Arizona trying to end the second longest losing streak right now in the NFL, behind the Jets, who have yet to win a game. 4 straight losses. The Cardinals look to end it today against Green Bay. Kickoff coming up on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Honeywell is teaming up with the Arizona Cardinals to inspire the next generation of future shapers. Come join us at home games throughout 2024 for fun, hands-on science, technology, engineering, and math activities, where kids can explore rockets, robots, and even the science behind football gear. Plus, for every Cardinals first down, Honeywell is donating to scholarships for women in aviation. Learn more at careers.honeywell.com.
AQ Shipley here. Arizona summers leave your AC and furnace packed with dirt and dust, the #1 cause of breakdowns. That's why you call Emergency Air, the official AC heating and plumbing partner of the Arizona Cardinals. Emergency Air's fall deep clean and tune-up is legendary, boosting efficiency and preventing breakdowns. Normally $199, it's just $59 for new customers. Go to emergencyair.com and book today.
Emergency Air, the difference is we care.
The Arizona Cardinals are back in action at State Farm Stadium. Sunday, November 16th against the San Francisco 49ers. Be part of the Red Sea for this exciting NFC West matchup.
Let's go, run!
Secure your seats. Protect the nest.
Fans on their feet. It is packed again here.
Tickets are available at azcardinals.com/tickets.
This place going crazy.
That's azcardinals.com/TIX.
At Gila River Resorts and Casinos, every day feels like game day. With award-winning dining at Prime Steakhouse to non-stop slots, table games, and live entertainment, we serve up the kind of winning moments that rival a last-second touchdown. From big wins to bright lights, it's all right here. However you play it, it's game day your way at Arizona's #1 casino. You do you at Gila River Resorts and Casinos.
Arizona Cardinals football, Arizona sports, the local sports leader.
Stay up to date with the latest Cardinals information. Text CARS to 733-732. Dave Pasch, AQ Shipley, and Paul Calvisi down on the field ahead of the Cardinals and the Packers. We're about 4 minutes away from kicking off, and the Cardinals trying to end a 4-game losing streak. They will get Darius Robinson back on the defensive line. Bilal Nichols returns as well. AQ, when you looked at how the Cardinals fared against Indianapolis, the lack of pressure, struggling against the run, how important is that? Obviously, Darius Robinson has to play better, but in terms of just having him there with that potential that's there, and obviously the experience of Nichols, how important could that be in this game today for the Cardinals?
Yeah, getting some reinforcements, definitely big. When you look at last week's game, I hope it was an outlier because they've been pretty good against the run all year, and I think last week that was the one thing that jumped off the tape. When you looked at Indianapolis Colts, they ran the ball really well, and they reached everybody up front. So I think getting some reinforcements back, being able to spill the edge a little bit this week and keep everything inside is going to be huge.
Well, one thing, too, that hasn't really shown itself yet, but at some point it's going to. Calais Campbell's almost 40 years old. He can't continue to be your best D lineman, meaning he's got to get a breather. He's going to make it through the whole year, and you're going to preserve him for hopefully which are important games in December and January. You need to make sure that he's rested.
Yeah, he needs some help inside. There's no question about it. Josh Sweat has been fantastic on the edge. Zaven Collins, more of a run stuffer. Baron Browning gets some pressure here and there, but at the end of the day, the only interior pressure we're seeing all year long so far has been Calais Campbell. And I think when they signed him, I think they were probably hoping for 17 to 20 plays, and now you're asking him to be your bell cow on the inside. And yeah, we could use some inside help.
You mentioned reinforcements. The expectation is that Walter Nolan will make his debut against the Cowboys on Monday Night Football, the first-round pick out of Ole Miss. That would be huge. He was close this week, but they didn't want to chance it. Hasn't been in pads since December. Would rather wait to make sure he's 100%. The coin toss presented by Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the NFL. Alex Moore is our referee today.
Welcome, gentlemen. Green Bay, you're a visible team. This is heads, tails, tails, heads. What is your call? Tails is the call. It is tails. You want to toss. You want to defer. You want the ball. Which way would you like to kick?
All right, so the Cardinals and Jacoby Brissett, we'll see them soon on offense as they look to end this skid and get back on the winning track and change their season. Back after this on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Pacific Office Automation is the one source for all of your business technology. That's why we're a premier technology partner of the Arizona Cardinals. Find your total office solution for copiers and printers, managed IT and cloud services, telephone systems, data security, and more. Experience our uncommon commitment to customer service. Visit PacificOffice.com. Problem solved.
This isn't just any Ford dealer. This is Tim Hovig's Santan Ford, and we're reimagining affordability this summer. New 2024 Ford F-150s, Expeditions, Super Duties, Bronco Sports, Broncos, and Escapes are all marked down between $10,000 and $17,000 off MSRP. And we're not done. You'll get a 2-year, 25,000-mile premium maintenance plan included free. Tim Hovig's Santan Ford, not just a dealership, Arizona's Ford destination. Val Vista and the 202 in Gilbert or santanford.com. Affordable just got redefined. Restrictions may apply. Not everyone will qualify. Price does not include tax, title, or 649 dealer dock fee. See dealer for details.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona sports. The local sports leader.
Well, sideline report presented by Earnhardt Ford and Chandler. Shop local. Shop EarnhardtFord.com. Here's Paul.
All right, the number one name, Micah Parsons, for this Cardinals offense. I asked Jacoby Brissett, how aware are you going to be of their pass rusher extraordinary? He said, I'm going to know the moment he gets off the plane. Of course, that plane was delayed 5 hours. Here's the thing. He'll play off both edges, and guys say on third down he could be anywhere. As for Brissett, he said his comfort just grew as last week went along. Wright said he was seeing it really well, which is imperative in this day and age of all the disguise coverages and pressures. He was seeing it real well, and he sort of acts as a Carson Palmer, Kurt Warner. He's that veteran quarterback who's sort of a pseudo OC.
Paul, here's the kickoff left to right by Havrasik, who is up today because of an injury to the normal kicker. And Xavier Weaver on the return right to left across the 10, 20, and up past the 25 to the 27. That kickoff return is brought to you by All Pro Shade Concepts. Call or visit allproshade.com. So Jacoby Brissett, who was terrific last week for the Cardinals, saved the one interception in the red zone, takes the field for Arizona with the Cardinals 1st and 10 on their 27-yard line. And Bam Knight will start the game at tailback. Marvin Harrison Jr. clears concussion protocol. He's good to go. He's wide to the left. Michael Wilson split to the right. And Brissett under center. Parsons lined up next to Paris Johnson, right defensive end for Green Bay. And it's play action on first down, a boot to the right, throw to the right, and caught by McBride at the 32 and knocked out of bounds after a gain of 5 by Xavier McKinney.
Love that play call to start off the game. They go naked boot, roll out to the right, get him comfortable, get a completion early, and get it in the hands of your best player in Trey McBride.
Gain of 4. 2nd down and 6 on the Cardinals 31. They're going to spread it out here and go shotgun and 5 wide. We expected some of this today. 3 receivers left and 2 to the right. So an empty set for Brissett. Takes the snap, drops straight back. In trouble, steps up, runs middle of the field at the 30 and dives to the 33. Quay Walker on the tackle. Brissett comes up short of the first down. Parsons was the one that had pressure. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's the one thing that Paris Johnson has struggled with all year. He's doing a great job in his pass sets, but against the bull rush, he has been pressed into the quarterback at times this year. And right there, Micah Parsons, first rep right there, gets a little bit of pressure, and Jacoby reads it, runs up the middle for a gain.
Ernest Johnson, who was just called up by the Cardinals in the game at running back. He played for Drew Petzing in Cleveland, so very familiar with this system. Brissett in shotgun on 3rd and 4, the Cardinal 33, 90 seconds into the game. Snap to Brissett, drop straight back. Throws deep, far side, and the catch is made at the 48-yard line by Michael Wilson. Brought down by Williams on the far side, a gain of 19, but what a grab by Wilson.
What a grab is right. Incredible catch by Michael Wilson. Jacoby Brissett gets pressured. Michael Parsons again with the hit right as he throws, but ball is thrown, and it was a bang-bang play. Michael Wilson goes up and takes the ball, does not let that get taken away from him.
So the Cardinals already in Packer territory. Michael Wilson, the former 3rd-round pick, made a couple of great catches the last 2 games. Run play to the left and a hole for Knight at the 45-40 and close to a first down at the 39-yard line. He's going to be about a half yard short, but a good run that time off the left side for Bam Knight. 2nd and 1 from the 40, 2.5 minutes into the game, no score.
They run a man play off the left side right there, get 2 pullers out in front. Froholt coming as your second puller, gets a nice block. Again, I continue to say this, Bam Knight brings juice to this offense. He hits the hole decisively.
Shotgun set for Brissett. Knight to his left. And a run play straight ahead for Knight. A ton of push up front. And an easy first down pickup and more for Knight. Inside the 35 and down to the 34. Gain of 6 on the play. And a first down for Arizona.
That is where I would like to see them attack the run game, because I do think the interior defensive line is the weakest point for this Green Bay Packers team. Again, handoff to Bam Knight. Hit it and get straight north and south exactly like he did there.
Parsons on the bench right now for Green Bay. So that's great news here. Let's see if the Cardinals can take advantage. Pistol formation with Knight behind. Brissett now lines up next to him in shotgun with 3 receivers. Harrison to the right. First down on the Packer 34. Snap to Brissett. Play fake. Backs up. Looks to throw. Arm hit. And the ball flutters over the middle. Incomplete. Williams had some pressure off the edge. The free safety for Green Bay as they get to Brissett again. 11:37 to go in the first. No score.
Smart with Micah Parsons out of the game. They try and go play action, take a shot, but they called the perfect blitz. Right there, they bring edge pressure with the safety, and you get him matched up with Elijah Higgins, the tight end, and he just beats him and gets to Brissett's arm and hits his elbow as he throws.
DeGuara, former Packer, is in at tight end. He's in motion left to right on 2nd and 10 of the Green Bay 34. He's lined up at fullback now with Knight, the tailback. It's a run play to the left side to Knight. He's at the 30, and he's dragged down close to a first down to the 25. Another gain of 9 on the ground, and another 3rd down and 1. They picked up 2nd down and 1 earlier on this drive, but this will be 3rd and 1.
Love that play call. They used DeGuara right there almost as a Kyle Juszczyk type fullback right there and run a very similar play. Think that we've seen from San Fran, where Juszczyk goes back and cuts off. That's what DeGuara did at Micah Parsons. I love that they are attacking Micah.
3rd down and 1 on the 25. Can the Cardinals keep the drive going? Shotgun set for Brissett. 2 men, 1 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Brissett now under center, changing the play, and it's a quarterback sneak and a great call by Brissett. He lunges forward and gets the first down to the 23-yard line. That's something that they can do with Brissett. Not afraid there to get under center, run the quarterback sneak when he sees what he needs to defensively to make that check. 10.5 to go in the first, no score.
6'4", 232 pounds, listed, probably more like 260 at this point in his career. And right there, handoff, quarterback sneak, all he's got to do is fall forward. You're going to see a lot of that on 3rd and short.
First down now on the 23 of Green Bay. Excellent opening drive engineered by Brissett. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Brissett in shotgun, takes the snap. 3-step drop. And swing pass to the right, juggled and dropped by Knight at the 25. He started to stare at the defender, Isaiah McDuffie, and put the ball on the ground. Incomplete, 2nd down and 10. And that's where those kind of things have derailed drives this year. A drop on first down would have been probably a gain of 4 at least.
Yeah, definitely. They tried to get the ball to Knight over in the flat on a little swing pass, and he just took his eyes upfield instead of securing the catch right there. Got to catch that.
2nd down and 10 on the 23. 10-13 to go in the first quarter. No score. 3 receivers right. Harrison wide left. Shotgun snap. Brissett, short set. Screen pass over the middle. Caught by Dortch, but tackled immediately at the line of scrimmage. The 23-yard line by Williams. Maybe even a loss of 1. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 plus here. Inside 10 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Free safety Williams was all over that play. I loved what they tried to do. Tried to get a little eye candy, a little diversion. They motioned Bam Knight out to the left to try and open up the middle and then run a middle tunnel screen back up underneath to Dortch. And he was all over it for no gain.
Johnson in at running back. Shotgun set here for Brissett. 3rd down and 10 at the 23. 3 receivers left. Harrison wide right. Wilson motions left to right now. Shotgun snap. Brissett back to pass. Pressure up the middle. Throws over the middle. Complete to McBride. And he's tackled just short of the line to gain at the 15-yard line. There's a penalty marker down in the backfield. Quay Walker got a shot in on Brissett.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number 7. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
So it would have been 4th and 1. It would have been decision time. But because of the penalty, 2 hands to the head of Brissett by Quay Walker. It's an automatic first down with 9:27 to go in the first. No score.
You can't do that. You cannot hit quarterbacks in the head these days. That's exactly what Quay Walker did right there. Very pivotal moment right now. The Cardinals are inside the 10. Have to come away with a touchdown here. Would be huge.
Bam Knight checks back in at running back. First down and goal on the Green Bay 7. Dortch and Wilson left. Harrison just off the line to the right. Brissett under center. calling for a reset of the play clock, and instead a timeout is called. Brissett saw it immediately and wanted them to reset the play clock, kind of raise the roof motion that you make to the official to reset the play clock. That's what the officials do. But they weren't going to do that, so the Cardinals had to use their first timeout.
Pretty wild right there that they didn't pump it right there. I mean, there was the penalty. After the penalty, they get the ball set. They're up on the ball. There was not a ton of time right there. I'm surprised they did not pump that.
So far in this drive, Brissett 4 of 6 passing, 30 yards. Knight has 24 rushing yards on 3 carries, and the offense is humming. There's rhythm, good timing throws by Brissett. He's been pressured, yet the Cardinals have been able to still move the ball down the field.
He has been pressured. He's staring down the barrel. He's hanging in there and throwing it at the very last second, but he's throwing it on time and accurate to the right guy.
Micah Parsons has been lined up on the right side of that defensive line for Green Bay over Paris Johnson so far. The Cardinals have a tight end over there to help protect. They have 2 receivers left and 1 right. First down and goal at the 7. Bam Knight 7 yards deep in the backfield. Dortch motions left to right. Brissett takes, give to Knight, running left. Grabbed by Parsons in the backfield and brought down to the 8-yard line. A negative play there. Parsons made it happen for Green Bay. It'll be second down and goal.
There's Michael Parsons right there. They just tried to run a duo, but that is probably the worst matchup that you want. But again, sometimes you make that call, and sometimes you hope your guy can just make the block. It is Elijah Higgins on Michael Parsons. 9 times out of 10, Parsons is going to win that matchup.
For sure. Green Bay's got to love seeing a tight end trying to block him. Second and goal on the 8 after the 1-yard loss. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Brissett in shotgun. Knight to his left. Brissett takes the shotgun snap. Straight drop back. Fires over the middle, incomplete. Tried to hit Michael Wilson, who thought he was being interfered with. And so with 8:19 to go in the first, no score. It'll be third down and goal. The Cardinals so far on this drive have been in third down 3 times. They're 2 for 3.
Michael Wilson, just a little stop and go route, basically right over the middle. Quay Walker, their stud linebacker, in coverage. There was contact right there. Michael Wilson wanted a flag. He did not get it.
He should have caught the ball, though. Still went right through his hands. Third down and goal on the 8. Shotgun set for Brissett. Trips right. Single receiver left. Snap to Brissett. Drops 3 steps. Looking. Stepping up in trouble and sacked by Parsons back at the 14-yard line. Now, Micah Parsons stepped up when the Cardinals got in goal to go, and it's a 7-minute drive that's going to end in, at best, 3 points.
Exactly what you can't let happen. You cannot let him take over this game early. First drive. Has not had a ton of sacks early. Again, he goes against Paris Johnson. Good coverage downfield, but you got to hang on. You do not want to get in a bunch of these third and long situations, or he will be wreaking havoc today.
So it's going to be a 32-yard field goal try for Ryland from the middle of the field to get the Cardinals some points. Snap, ball down. Ryland's kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Cardinals get something out of a drive that took up half the first quarter.
Cardinals fans, football is back, and Kilt Lifter from Four Peaks has your game days covered. Whether you're posted up at home or cheering with your crew at Four Peaks 8th Street Pub in Tempe, Kilt Lifter is the ultimate game day companion. Arizona's favorite award-winning amber ale, bold, smooth, and brewed for Sundays. This season, lift your game with Kilt Lifter.
Hey, Cardinals fans, if you're looking for low rates and great deals, get down to Earnhardt Ford. Like on the Ford Explorer 3-row SUV, now available at 0.9% APR financing plus $2,000 in Ford bonus cash. Or America's favorite F-150 trucks with low rates and bonus cash offers of their own. All offers require approved credit in Chandler or online at EarnhardtFord.com.
After all applicable offers, APR terms limited for well-qualified customers through Ford Credit plus tax, title, license, and $5.99 doc fee. See dealer for details. Offers in 11/3/25.
Hello everybody, Eric Bryan, owner of Precision Air and Plumbing. When it comes to your comfort, results matter. That's why Precision has been voted the #1 ranked AC company in the Valley for over a decade, delivering the best installation in the state. And now's the perfect time to upgrade. Get $2,500 off a new AC unit, plus receive the Valley's only 10-year workmanship warranty. Protect your home, lower your stress, stay comfortable all year long. Make the Precision decision today. Call us at 602-FIX-MY-AC.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
Today's game is presented by Gila River Resorts and Casinos. 3-0. The Cardinals lead it with 7:34 to go in the first quarter. That was a 15-play drive, aided by a roughing the passer penalty that kept the drive going, where the Cardinals had to settle for 3, thanks to a Micah Parsons sack on 3rd down.
Green Bay Packers offense, if you can keep them off of the field, that is exactly what you want. That is a good start. Take off half of the whole first quarter and get points. Even though it was a field goal, you still did your job as an offense.
It is really loud today at State Farm Stadium. Of course, a lot of Packer fans here, unfortunately. Even more unfortunately, a lot of them in the parking lot. We were trying to get in here this morning. I'm from Wisconsin, so I can say this, but Packer fans are it's an interesting look.
Yeah, it's a lot of overalls, and it's a lot of yellow hats that look like cheese. I don't really get it, but, oh, wait, I do. Yeah, there's a lot of green in here right now.
So the Packers will get the ball for the first time with Jordan Love, their quarterback. Ryland will kick off from his 35-yard line. Bo Melton, Max Melton's brother, who's been moved around from different positions, wide receiver to corner. He wears the same number that Max does. He is back for Green Bay at his goal line. He wears number 16. Savion Williams is also back there for the Packers. This is quite a long TV break. Not sure what's taken so long, but Ryland is ready, and the officials are going to let him kick. They'll pop it up in the air to the far side to Melton, who waits for it at the 4. He runs left to the 10, 15, 20, cuts right to the 25, and he's tripped up at about the 26. Fehoko with the tackle. Let's check in with Paul.
All right. Cardinals defenders say they got the Green Bay Sky Report this week. It had more elite player grades than any opponent they have faced. Yes, it starts with stopping the run, something they didn't do last year at Lambeau. In fact, Buddha's saying he's going to be talking smack to his own D lineman all game, trying to fire him up. The key is whether they can get Josh Jacobs to stop his feet. That's what you're looking for. And by the way, the defensive lineman said they've been charged with shedding blocks. Green Bay's offensive line is explosive. They're aggressive. Got to get off blocks.
And you mentioned Josh Jacobs. Despite injury and illness, he's going, and he's terrific. First down on the Green Bay 26 with Jordan Love under center. 2 receivers to the right. Jacobs the lone back, and it's a quick pass play to the right to Golden. Caught at the 25, and a nice play by Max Melton at the 27. Got off a block, made a tackle, so a short gain of a yard or 2 for the rookie Golden out of Texas.
That's a heck of a play by Melton right there to get off that block and make the tackle.
2nd and 8 at the 28. Snap to Love out of empty. Quick throw again to the right side. Caught by Jacobs at the 30 and pushed out by Davis Gaither at about the 31. So another gain of 3. Bring up 3rd down and 4 or 5 here at the 31.
Green Bay going tempo. They're getting on the ball again. This is an interesting strategy whenever they come West Coast to try and get off to a hot start.
Trips left. Jordan Love directing traffic as he has receivers switch places on the left side. He's in shotgun, flanked to his right by Jacobs. Play clock at 10, and now Love is checking out of the play. 6.5 to go in the first. 3-0 Cardinals lead. 3rd and 5 on the 31. Play clock at 3. Now it's at 1. Snap to Love in time. Back to throw. Fires complete across the middle for a first down to the 40-yard line as he hits Golden. Tackled by Baker. But it's a gain of 9 and a Green Bay first down.
Green Bay finally drafts a receiver in the first round, and they go to him on 2 of the first 3 plays. Golden getting touches early, trying to get him involved.
And for the Cardinals, Mustipher started the game, not Darius Robinson. You got Stills, Tomlinson, and Campbell in there right now as your 3 defensive lineman. Josh Sweat lined up on the right side just off the line. First down for Green Bay on its 41 with Love under center. A bunch set to his right. Jacobs is the lone setback. Love takes, pitches to Jacobs, running straight ahead, puts his head down as he gets driven to the ground by Calais at the 42-yard line. Boy, Campbell still getting it done against the runner, the pass. Here in almost 2 decades of playing in the NFL.
How good is he? And he continues to show up in the run game. He's playing fantastic. And right there, they tried to run a toss, bend back play. There was a hole, except for the big fella gets off his block and stops it.
5-minute mark, first quarter. Arizona 3, Packers with their first drive of the game. Love is 3 for 3 so far passing. Second down and 9. He takes and hands it off to Wilson running left. He's past the 45 and pushing the pile, still keeping his feet moving, and all the way out to midfield before they blow it dead. A gain of 8 on 2nd and 9. It'll be 3rd and 1. Emmanuel Wilson just kept the feet moving. The Cardinals couldn't get him to the ground.
Cardinals must have thought they were going to pass right there on 2nd and long because they came out and they were in what you call an overload defense. They had 3 defensive linemen to one side and only 1 on the opposite, and the Packers took advantage of that. They just checked to a run and almost get the first down.
3rd down and 2 at their 49, an empty set for Jordan Love. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Now Wilson motions into the backfield to the left of Love, who takes the snap and hands it off. Wilson up the middle, and he gets hit hard at midfield and dropped. That was Sweat making the hit. Tomlinson in there too, no gain, and the Packers going to keep the offense on the field for 4th and 2 with 4 minutes to go in the first, and the Cardinals up 3-0.
Can't say enough about Dalvin Tomlinson and what he has meant to the run-stopping defense this year. Right there, blows up the left guard, and Calais makes the big play for a loss.
Shotgun here for Love on 4th and 2 from his 49. It's be huge if the Cardinals can get a stop. Love now checking out, talking to his offensive lineman with a play clock at 7. His comfort level in this offense off the charts, you can tell. Takes it down to 3 and takes the snap, throws near side, and it's caught for a first down by Golden at the 45 and steps out at the 44. That was a clinic by Jordan Love pre-snap and post-snap. First down, Green Bay.
It really was, and what a throw. That's an incredible throw. Melton tried to jump it, thought he was going to get a pick 6 going the other way, but again, perfect throw by Jordan Love to Golden. They get the first down.
Darius Robinson checks in for the first time for the Cardinals. Got Birch in the game as well, the rookie out of Oregon. Been quiet after a great camp. First down, Green Bay at the Cardinal 43. Love under center. Single setback is Emmanuel Wilson. And Love will drop straight back to throw. Looking deep, firing middle of the field. Tipped and almost picked off by Jalen Thompson. He cut off the route on the pass intended for Romeo Doubs. Well, you mentioned earlier there's a pass or 2 a game that Jordan Love will throw, and you'll kind of scratch your head if you're a Packer fan. That was the first one because Jalen Thompson had a better chance to get that one than Doubs.
Yeah, and I'm real confused on why he chose to throw there because he had a wheel route uncovered down the left sideline. Heath went in motion, runs the wheel route. We are lucky he missed him right there and chose to throw there and almost got an interception.
Second down, Chris Brooks checking in. And back to pass. Love fires complete across the middle down to the 38-yard line. That's the tight end Tucker Kraft, his 19th catch of the season, a pickup of 6. It'll bring up 3rd and 4 in the Cardinal 37, 3-0 Arizona. 2.5 to go in the first quarter. Each team has had 1 possession here and a rapidly moving opening frame.
Their version of number 85 is pretty good too, Dave, and right there they finally get him a touch. Tucker Kraft has been phenomenal for them this year.
Green Bay 52% conversion rate on 3rd down, 0 for 1 though, and 1 for 2 in this game. They just picked up a 4th down after failing to convert on 3rd down earlier. This is 3rd and 4 at the 37 of Arizona. The play clock at 2, and Green Bay is going to have to call a timeout. So each team has had to burn a timeout because of the play clock winding down. 2:04 to go in the first quarter, and the Cardinals lead it 3-0. Green Bay faced with a 3rd and 4 on the Arizona 37 after this on the Cardinals Radio Network.
AQ Shipley here, and I know the importance of protection. That's exactly what Emergency Air delivers, protection. If you've been told you need a new air conditioner or furnace, don't get ripped off. Go to emergencyair.com now to book a free second opinion and learn the truth about your current system. As the official AC heating and plumbing partner of the Arizona Cardinals, they're the home team you can trust. Go to emergencyair.com and click Book Now today.
Emergency Air. The difference is we care.
Every day, teachers in Arizona open their playbooks to help their students succeed and cross the goal line to their dreams.
Thank you for making our dreams come true.
To show our support for their dedication, SRP will give 2 teachers $500 each for their classrooms every time the Cardinals get in the end zone. SRP Touchdowns for Teachers. When the Cardinals score, teachers win. Learn more at srp.net/teacher.
Honeywell is teaming up with the Arizona Cardinals to inspire the next generation of future shapers, and your family can be part of it. At select home games, we're bringing exciting science, technology, engineering, and math activities right to the stadium. From building robots to racing rockets, kids and families can explore the world of science, technology, engineering, and math together. Plus, for every Cardinals first down, we're donating to scholarships for women in aviation. Visit careers.honeywell.com to learn more.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona sports. The local sports leader.
We're back in Tim Hovik Santan Ford broadcast booth. Santan Ford and Gilbert. The Cardinals are Santan Ford. Check it with Paul.
All right, a bunch of guys tell me, you know what, you got to take away Jordan Love's first read. It's that quick passing game in rhythm where he's going to throw to the spot. It's sort of like Tua, a little bit different, but it's the same sort of thing. If you can make him scan the field, get to those intermediate routes and reads, he's not nearly as effective, and the numbers do bear that out, all the analytics. So that is the key. And with that in mind, we know Jonathan Gannon didn't like the way the secondary married up with a pass rush last week. Do they go a little more press man, get up on those receivers, especially in a situation like this?
And we'll see Green Bay what kind of a call we get here, because they could be in 4-down territory as they were a few plays ago. It's 3rd and 4 on the 37 of Arizona. Love and shotgun. Jacobs not getting as many reps here, perhaps spelling him because of the injury and the illness he's dealing with. 4 receivers, 2 right and 2 left. Wilson is the back. Shotgun snap, and it's going to be a handoff to Wilson off the left side, and he's tackled for a loss by Campbell back at the 38. Interesting call. We weren't sure what we would get, but the offense is going to stay out there even though he lost a yard, and it's 4th and 5.
Yeah, a little bit of trickery right there. They tried to go with the behind the quarterback, almost like a Statue of Liberty play right there. Interesting call, but they knew they were going to go for it.
For sure. That's why they called that. 4th and 5 on the Cardinal 38. They spread it out, 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Now Love, as he sees the defense, goes to change the play or change the protection. He moves the running back over from the left side to the right. Snap to Love. 7-step deep drop. Throws a deep ball, middle of the field. He's got a man, and it's overthrown, incomplete. Dobbs was open. He got past Jalen Thompson. But an overthrow by Love, and the Cardinals take over on downs, leading 3-0 with 1:18 to go in the first quarter.
He was wide open running down the middle of the field, and just a bit of an overthrow, but right there, interesting call by Green Bay.
Back after this on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Now's the time to score big at Freeway Chevrolet. Get game day ready with huge savings, because we'll triple your rebates on select new trucks and SUVs. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. Offer available on new inventory only. Excludes EVs. Cannot be combined with any other offers or incentives. NCC rebate only. On approved credit. See dealer for complete details.
Freeway Chevrolet. I-10 and Ray.
Hey, it's Mike Broomhead for Creative Environments Design, Pool, Spa, and Landscape. We are right around the corner from perfect weather, watching all the games on TV, doing it in an outdoor space to be the envy of all of your friends and neighbors. You get started right now. By the time the great weather hits, you're going to have that perfect space to entertain or just relax with you and your family. It's an easy process. They make it fantastic, and it's going to look better than anything else in the neighborhood. Go to creativeenvironments.com. Do it right now. creativeenvironments.com.
When it comes to Redbirds, your favorite team may dominate the gridiron, but Redbird Farms chicken rules the roost in flavor. With hand-cut, antibiotic-free, cage-free, vegetarian-fed chicken, Redbird Farms chicken is what real chicken tastes like. Our standards exceed the highest industry norms for quality. Find Redbird Farms chicken at Albertsons, Safeway, and Bash's.
Grill it, fry it, put it in parm. As long as you make it Redbird Farms.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
Enjoy Cardinals game day with a group of family, friends, or co-workers. Learn about the many fan experience opportunities by going to azcardinals.com/groups. So the Packers, kind of a strange run call on third down that the Cardinals were all over, and a tackle for a loss by Calais Campbell. Then on 4th and 5, a deep ball. Now Dobbs was open, but Love with an overthrow. So with 1:18 to go in the first, and the Cardinals leading 3-0, they'll take over on offense at their 39-yard line.
Cardinals dominated the first drive on offense, only came away with a field goal. If they get back to doing the same exact thing, score a touchdown here. 10-0 lead against the Green Bay Packers. That's exactly how you want to start this game.
We'll see where Micah Parsons lines up for Green Bay. He's going to line up on the right side of their defensive line against Paris Johnson. He's got a sack already and several other pressures. 2 receivers left for Jacoby Brissett, making his second straight start at quarterback. He'll take the snap and hand it off to Knight running right. Knight's got room again up to the 45, pinballs off defenders, and is all the way out to the 49-yard line. That's another run of 8 or 9 yards for Bam Knight, tackled by McKinney, but this is terrific work on the ground by the Cardinals.
Yeah, really good way to start the game in the running game, because they ran this play earlier and they get 2 pullers again. Froholt being the second puller. They must like what they've seen with that scheme, because they've run it twice now and both have gone for 8 or more.
2nd and 2 for the Cardinals on their 47. DeGuara in the game, a tight end again. The Cardinals have 2 tight ends off the left side and 1 on the right side. And in the shotgun is Brissett. To his right is Knight. Snap to Brissett. Play fake. Straight drop. Pressure coming. Brissett steps up. He's hit. He bounces out of there, rolls right, and takes off. Gets the first down at 50, 45, and out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. Great recognition by Brissett. The pocket breaking down. But AQ, he doesn't panic.
Does not panic. And again, they go play action. This was only a 3-man route. They kept everybody in protection. Was not there. Literally runs into his own guy. Again, does not panic. Squirts out to the right and gets a huge run for the first down.
That'll be the final play of the first quarter. The Cardinals had the ball for about 10 minutes in that opening quarter. They lead 3-0 after 1 on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Maybe turn them into paper airplanes headed to See Ya Never AT&T and T-Mobile. Jokes aside, the best 5G network has you covered with the most ways to save on plans, streaming, and phone deals. So bring in your bill to your local Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on Root Metric True Score report dated 1H2025. Your results may vary and must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person who made the deal. Additional terms apply.
Cards fans, SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Bird Gang and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cardinals games or to any other live event in Phoenix, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Arizona Cardinals. SeatGeek.
Ask any Cardinals fan, what's the one tool you'll need to win the game? They'll tell you, a great quarterback. Ask that fan what it takes to win an accident and injury case. They'll tell you the tool you need is a winning personal injury attorney. And that's where I come in, attorney Jeffrey Phillips. Cardinals fan since they moved here in 1988. And the one tool you need to win your accident injury case. Phillips Law Group. Everything you need to win, including me, a Phillips. Call 602-222-2222.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing a best man speech, but getting one from some random +1.
I am honored to be standing here today, also confused and a little hungry. Does anyone want to switch entrees? Pretty sure I checked beef.
You wouldn't settle for just any speech, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
Order your Cardinals license plate today at azcardinals.com/plates. A portion of the proceeds supports the new Arizona Cardinals Foundation, helping individuals with special needs. We start the second quarter with the Cardinals in front, 3-0. Brissett, 4 of 7 passing, 30 yards. How about the 46 rushing yards for the Cardinals so far? They lead 3-0 on a Ryland 32-yard field goal, and they have a first down at the Green Bay 42. They go with 6 O-linemen and 2 tight ends. One receiver is Harrison to the right, and Bam Knight is the lone back. Brissett under center, takes and gives. Up the middle, not much room. Maybe a yard or 2 straight ahead, and that's it for Bam Knight. Pushed back that time by Stackhouse and Wooden, the 2 D tackles.
Yeah, there was nothing there. They tried to go bully ball. They sent in Beachum and had the 2 tight ends. They just tried to run a downhill play. Not there. I love what they did early, trying to get to the perimeter, trying to get Bam Knight out in space. I'd like to see them get back to that.
Yeah, we haven't seen Michael Carter yet. It's been Bam Knight, and then on third down, Dearness Johnson. This is 2nd and 8 at the 40 of Green Bay. Under center is Brissett with 2 receivers left, 1 right. Play clock at 4. Knight the lone back again. And Brissett will hand it to him again, and he is walloped in the backfield. What a hit. Back at the 42-yard line by Enagbari. It's a loss on the play of about 2. It'll be 3rd and 10.
When you miss your block and you are trying to kick out an edge player, Will Hernandez, he ducks right underneath Will. Will goes flying over the top, and that is where big tackles for loss happen, and that's what happened right there.
So 3rd and 10, opening minute and a half here, the second quarter, with the Cardinals up 3-0. Parsons is not in the game right now. Yeah, he is. He's in the middle, actually standing up as an inside backer. That's what he played at Penn State. Lines up now over the ball and takes off. Brissett to throw, pass across the middle, is caught but then fumbled and picked up by Green Bay. Harrison coughs it up after the catch. It's picked up by McKinney at the 45-yard line and wrapped up at midfield. Ruling on the field is a catch. I wonder if Harrison ever secured it. But it's a catch and fumble and a turnover by the Cardinals. That's the first forced fumble for Green Bay all year if it stands.
Yeah, this is going to be close, Dave. I'm not sure they can count that as a football move. I'm watching the replay right there. It looks like he gets 1 foot, but I don't really think you can count that as a football move. I think this is going to get overturned.
It's a great play by Keyshawn Nixon to punch it out. Harrison was trying to secure it with his left shoulder pad. It was kind of an awkward way to catch a ball. Instead of just using your hands. 13:26 to go in the second quarter. It's 3-0 Cardinals. I'm with you, AQ. I think this gets overturned. I think there's enough video evidence to show that he never had that ball.
Yeah, I agree. And Michael Parsons, again, as you said, was lined up over the center. And that is a nightmare scenario for an offensive line. When you see that stand-up guy over top, you almost like kind of panic because you're not used to seeing him and having all of that space between you, and you got to try and time your punch. Tackles are much more used to that, and he lines up.
On the field is a catch and a fumble. The previous play is under further review.
So they were trying to actually determine. Remember, you get help from the league office can say, hey, that's incomplete. We saw it. You don't need a replay. Like to try to speed the game up. It's great to be able to have that where. But in this case, they clearly felt it's dicey. Go ahead and review it. So they will. But it is catching a fumble. That's the ruling on the field. That makes me a little nervous that this won't get upheld. Just how long that took to get to the replay. Back after this on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Hey, it's Gambo, and I'm proud to announce Sanderson Ford has teamed up with Arizona Sports as the tailgate sponsor of all football home games. Show up and tailgate in style in a new Ford F-150 STX Super Crew truck for only $44,899. Sanderson Ford is all about football and supporting our troops by providing seats for soldiers at every home game. Go online at SandersonFord.com for more info. This is Sanderson Ford Country.
In football, the best teams rise to the top. In medicine, the same is true. That's why Barrow Neurological Institute is consistently ranked among the nation's best in brain and spine care. From game day concussions to the most complex neurological conditions, Barrow delivers world-class expertise right here in Arizona. When it comes to your brain, your spine, your future, you want the very best on your side. Barrow Neurological Institute. It matters where you get your care. Visit barrowneuro.org.
Hey Cardinals fans, stay locked in the action with the BetMGM Second Chance. Just bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. Make this season unforgettable with BetMGM, proud partner of the Arizona Cardinals. Catch every game at the BetMGM Sportsbook at State Farm Stadium. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. Arizona only. New and existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP.
Arizona Cardinals football, Arizona sports, the local sports leader.
So after a very brief replay, they did overturn it. Got a little nervous that they were not going to, just based on how long it took for them to actually get to replay, but they were only looking at the tablet for a brief period of time. It's an incomplete pass, and it's 4th down and 10. The Cardinals have to punt. They lead 3-0 with 13:35 to go in the first half, but I think the most disappointing aspect of that last play is Marvin Harrison Jr. uses his hands. It's a first down instead of trying to catch it with his shoulder, and it ends up being 4th down.
That's 2 throws that Brissett has thrown right now, one to Wilson, one to Harrison, that both should have been caught. He has been playing fantastic, picking up right where he left off a week ago.
Well, the numbers don't show it, just 4 for 8 because of those 2 drops and a quarterback rating of 59. O'Donnell to punt. Dobbs is deep. It's an end-over-end kick to the far side. Dobbs gets out of the way. It lands at the 5 and goes into the end zone for a touchback. So Green Bay will start on its 20-yard line, just the second possession for the Packers. They turned it over on downs the first time they had the ball.
He also had a drop from Bam Knight on the swing pass. It really technically should be 7 of 8.
That's a great point, right? That was, I think, the first incompletion for Brissett. Trying to remember the other one. Might have been a throwaway because of pressure. But 3 drops out of the 4 incompletions, and now Green Bay will take over with Josh Jacobs back on the field. He only had 1 carry in that first drive. Birch is in the game for the Cardinals along with Browning. Mustipher is the nose tackle. Bilal Nichols and Darius Robinson in the game as well. Back to throw Love with tons of time. Pass over the middle is caught. Nice hit by Browning after the catch is made. Gain of about 6, though, to the 26-yard line for Dobbs.
Started to feel a little bit of pressure. Jordan Love just nice and calm, steps up, hits the underneath route. That is what they like to do. When you watch them on film, it's underneath, it's underneath, it's underneath, and then boom, they go for the home run shot like they did on the previous drive.
Got to find a way to get some pressure on Love. 2nd and 4 for the Packers on their 26. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Love in shotgun takes the snap, hands it off. Jacobs straight ahead. First down and more. 30-35 and up to the 37. Tackled by Darren Hall, who's getting some work today in the secondary because of injuries. A big gain for Jacobs straight ahead.
Josh Jacobs runs really hard. Mac Wilson a little shaken up on that play as he tries to make the tackle. Jacobs runs right through. That is another thing that they like to do. They love misdirection. They like to get your eyes going one way and hand it to Jacobs up the middle.
You mentioned Wilson. He missed the tackle. Staying in the game, though, after getting a little dinged. First down for Green Bay from its 36. Under center is Love. Bunch formation to either side of the line with 2 tight ends in the game. Jacobs is the lone back. Love will take and hand it off. Jacobs up the gut, up to the 40-yard line, lowers his shoulder on a defender and drives right through Budda Baker to the 43, a gain of 7 on first down.
I've always been a big fan of the way that LaFleur calls plays because he runs the same plays that everyone else runs. He just gets to it a different way. It's a motion, it's a shift, it's some form of eye candy. And right there, they just run simple power, but they get all kind of moving pieces and hit it up the middle again for a nice game.
11.5 to go second quarter. Cardinals still lead 3-0. Love takes the snap from under center. It's play action. He's setting up. He's looking deep. He's lobbing it left side. There's a flag down, and the pass is incomplete. Jalen Thompson might get called here for defensive holding before the ball was thrown. He was defending Tucker Kraft one-on-one on the near sideline at the 40-yard line of Arizona.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense number 0. It's a 5-yard penalty with an automatic first down.
I love that. Down. I love that, Dave, because right there, that was probably a 30-yard gain with a possibility of a home run. They're trying to run a little wheel route with Tucker Kraft. Jalen Thompson's in coverage. He recognizes it late, and as soon as he feels like he's about to get beat, he just kind of hangs on and grabs him.
Yeah, clearly on Jalen Thompson there. So a fresh set of downs for Green Bay near midfield from its 48-yard line. The TV is showing Will Johnson, but that was not him who committed the penalty. Jacobs in the backfield with Love. 3 receivers right. First down on the Packer 48. Green Bay going right to left, trailing 3-0, 11 minutes to go in the first. Love straight drop back, pass over the middle. Is caught in Cardinal territory at about the 45-yard line as Kraft. And got Fitzpatrick rather on the catch, brought down by Will Johnson after a 7-yard gain. Another good play on first down for Green Bay. There's a flag down, though. Looking for the flag, don't see it.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 0. 15-yard penalty is added on to the play with an automatic first down.
So they said Will Johnson gets called for a face mask, trying to tackle Fitzpatrick.
It's an interesting call. I did not see that in first glance. I'm looking at the replay right now to see if anything is there.
Looked like he was just grabbing at the ball. I didn't see him grab the face mask. That's a weird penalty.
I don't get that call.
I don't know how you could tell if you're an official. So first down for Green Bay on the Cardinal 31. 3 receivers in the game, 2 right, 1 left. Jacobs is the running back. And Love will drop back to pass off play action. Bouncing in the pocket, looking downfield. Now firing over the middle. It's caught at the 15-yard line for a first down by Dobbs. Tackled by Melton. And it's a gain of about 16 down to the 15-yard line.
That is what you are used to seeing from Jordan Love. Cannot let happen. He had all day to throw. Have to get more pressure on him because whenever you see big plays from the Green Bay Packers, you see just that. Exactly. You mentioned it. Him bouncing. When he can sit back there and just survey the field, he's going to find somebody open every time.
I mean, 0 pressure. Darius Robinson gets blocked every play. 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter. It's 3-0 Cardinals. Under center is Love. Single setback is Jacobs. Receivers right and left. Love takes, handoff, Jacobs off left tackle inside the 15-yard line and wrestle to the ground at about the 13. Campbell again making the play. We call his name more than the rest of the Cardinals combined. And this is the oldest guy on the field. He just keeps balling. It's a gain of 3. 9:45 to go here in the half. Cardinals lead 3-0.
Have to do their best and bend but don't break defense right now because they have let up some big plays. They've started to let them get cooking in the running game. Right there, Calais makes a nice play. They have to do everything they can to make this a field goal drive.
Chris Brooks checks in at running back for Green Bay. He's next to Love, who's in shotgun. 2 receivers to Love's right. 2nd and 7 at the 13 of Arizona. Love takes the snap. Straight drop. Throws over to the left side, incomplete. They actually got a little pressure that time on Love, and it was Darius Robinson who did get in the backfield a little bit and forced an errant throw to the left side. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, they did a nice job in the pass rush there. Birch as well. Also, they started to get those tackles to collapse the pocket, and Jordan Love felt the pressure, tried to get rid of it a little too early before his back was able to get out of the break, and you get the incomplete.
1 for 3 on 3rd down, 1 for 2 on 4th down for the Packers so far. They're the best 3rd down team in the NFL, especially on 3rd and 7 plus. They're 48%. This is 3rd and 7 on the 13. 3 receivers to the right of Love, who takes the snap. Pressure off the edge. Love back to throw. Steps up, fires right side into the end zone. Incomplete. Max Melton in coverage on the pass intended for Wicks. Tomlinson had pressure, and they force a field goal try with 9:10 to go in the half.
Yeah, Green Bay had a nice drive cooking right there, and you get a little bit of pressure again. when you get pressure, good things happen for this defense. He has to force the throw a little bit early. He had to step up in the pocket and lean to his left, and he throws off his back foot, and you get the incompletion again.
They got a hit in that time on Love by Tomlinson. It might have been the first hit on the quarterback in the game. And so a 31-yard field goal try. The backup kicker, Lucas Havrasik. Brandon McManus is out. Snap, ball down, and the kick is up and perfect. And the Packers tie the game at 3 with 9:06 to go. In the first half, we'll be back after this. Jordan Love, 8 of 12, just 56 passing yards. Brissett, 4 of 8, 30 yards. Back after this on the Cardinals Radio Network.
The days of waiting weeks or even months for new countertops is over. The Window Depot has a wide selection of in-stock granite and quartz countertops so you can upgrade your kitchen or bathroom now. From sleek, modern quartz to timeless granite, we have the perfect countertop to match your style and budget. And it's ready to take home today. Our team is here to help you choose the perfect countertop at the lowest price and get it home fast. Visit a location near you or shop online at thewindowdepot.com. The Window Depot, more than a window store.
Now's the time to score big at Freeway Chevrolet. Get game day ready with huge savings because we'll triple your rebates on select new trucks and SUVs. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. Offer available on new inventory only. Excludes EVs. Cannot be combined with any other offers or incentives. NCC rebate only. On approved credit. See dealer for complete details.
Freeway Chevrolet. I-10 and Ray.
It's football season, and while our teams battle on the field, America Roofing is battling leaky roofs across the state. Hey, that was us at Casa Galvisi. First a roof repair, then years later we bought a brand new roof from America Roofing. In Arizona, your roof better perform in the heat, wind, and rain. Trust my friends at America Roofing and their more than 25 years of experience, more than 400 employees, locally owned. Make sure, get a free inspection and save 12% at AmericaRoofingCo.com.
Arizona Cardinals football, Arizona sports, the local sports leader.
Cardinals Student Pass, a program allows college students to sign up and get info on Cardinals internships and more. Go to azcardinals.com/student pass and sign up using your college email address. A 9-play, 67-yard drive. A Havrasik 31-yard field goal to tie the game at 3 apiece. The Cardinals' opening drive went 15 plays, but they had to settle for 3. 9:06 to play in the first half. See if Jacoby Brissett can get in a rhythm. Catching the ball would help him. 3 of the 4 incompletions have been, for all intents and purposes, drops. Cardinals did a better job than Micah Parsons on that last drive, though he did get pressure up the middle on a third down pass play that was incomplete, initially ruled a catch and fumble by Marvin Harrison. Havrasik kicks off right to left, popping it up into the air. Fielded by Dortch at the 3. Runs to his left at the 10, hops to the 20, 25, and Dortch breaks a tackle for a second, and down he goes at the 29. Let's go to Paul.
It's really interesting to see Jacoby Brissett on the sideline between possessions talking with Drew Petzing like at length. They spent a lot of time talking, and he spoke to us this week, Jacoby Brissett, about how much they sort of adapt and adjust on the fly. They know each other really well. He can just tell Drew flat out, I don't like that play, or let's adjust that play this way. I asked him about the ability to hang in the pocket. He said, it's part of my job. I got to take hits. I will hang in. I have a pretty good idea who's coming open when, and with that in mind, I'm going to hang on, and sometimes I'm getting hit while I throw. That's part of the job.
He's under center here, Paul, on first down from his 29 with Bam Knight as the lone back, and Bam Knight gets the carry. I checked that Michael Carter, and he is wrapped up in the backfield for a loss. Didn't matter who the running back was. He had no chance. Colby Wooden somehow snuck into the backfield untouched. Loss of 4.
Well, he beat the center right off the snap, and that is such a tough matchup for the center because he is one-on-one with a backside nose guard, and he sells out, and right when he sells out, you get movement from the nose guard, cross face, center falls down, nose guard right up the A-gap. It is just a tough block.
And now you get off schedule. Second down and 14 on the Cardinal 25. Again, Carter the lone back. Brissett takes. Play fake. Brissett in trouble. And he steps away from pressure and then finally sacked at the 25-yard line. But a flag is down as Brissett was sacked hard, and he grabs his leg immediately, and you could see it. Now he hops to his feet, but you could see he was in pain as he was being taken to the ground that time by Parsons. Keaton Slovis is the backup. Brissett is down on one knee.
Personal foul, illegal hip drop tackle. Defense number 1. This is a 15-yard penalty. Added on to the run. An automatic first down.
So that's rare to see that hip drop tackle called on a sack, but that was the case as Jonah Williams got just run by Micah Parsons, and Brissett going to try to stay in the game here after the Cardinals get a first down because of the penalty.
What they're doing with Michael Parsons right now, obviously he gets the hip drop tackle, which is big for the Cardinals. You get the 15-yard penalty, but what they are doing to free him up right now, Dave, is they're sending him inside right now because he knows they're going to chip or they're going to send help outside. So now they're putting him in a one-on-one inside on Jonah Williams. That's why he keeps getting inside so you can't chip him.
But it's a penalty. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Game tied at 3. First down and 10 for the Cardinals on their 40. Brissett in shotgun. Carter to his right. A bunch set to the right. Now motioning is Zay Jones. Play clock to 3. Brissett takes the snap. Hands it off. Carter running left. Up to the 40. And Micah Parsons there at the 44 along with Carl Brooks. But that's a 4-yard run. Cardinals will take that. Second down, and actually going to give him 5. 2nd and 5 coming up.
You'll take 5 yards every single time. They have to get back to running the football because this drive, they started to open up the passing game. They think they're going to get some passing yards, but guess what? They're struggling because they're getting pressure up the middle, so the running game will open up everything else.
Harrison to the left. Wilson split right on 2nd and 5 on the Cardinal 45-yard line. Brissett in shotgun. Snap to Brissett. 5-step drop, quick throw over the middle. McBride makes the catch right at the first down marker at the 50-yard line. He stood up there, but he did get enough to move the chains. A gain of 5. First down, and the Cardinals are on the fringe of Packer territory once again.
Get the ball to Trey McBride. That's his most run route, that little 5-yard stick route. Love to see him get further down the field because he is your best player and gives you the best opportunity at chunk plays. But these little 5-yard hitches that he runs are great, too.
And how about the toughness of Jacoby Brissett, too? He was in some serious pain when he got tackled by Parsons, but he stays in the game. First down at midfield. 3 tight ends. Brissett back to throw. Looking downfield. Firing deep, far side. And Harrison goes up, and he makes the catch at the 30-yard line and steps out of bounds at the 27. It's a gain of 23 and a first down.
Big play right there from Marvin Harrison. Catches it with his hands. Fakes like he's going inside and then runs an out route. Play action pass, good protection, give him time. This is how all of the big plays have happened the last 2 weeks. Play action pass, now you can get down the field. They did a great job there.
The fact the Cardinals can run the ball gives them the opportunity to have play action. First down now on the 27. Snap to Brissett. They'll run it again to Carter up the middle. He's down to the 23 for 4 more yards before they blow it dead. But a good run there for Carter. Evan Williams on the tackle, so the Cardinals are over 50 rushing yards now. We still got 5:40 to go in the first half, and the game tied at 3 apiece.
We haven't said that all year. 50 yards rushing in the first half, David, is good to see, and it's opening everything else up. Again, we talked about it before the game started. Interior defensive line is the softest spot for this Green Bay Packers defense. Attack.
Parsons on the sideline for 2nd and 5 for the Cardinals at the 22 of Green Bay. Slot right is Harrison. Xavier Weaver, a speedster, to the right of him. Brissett waits for the shotgun snap. He's got it. He's back to pass. He lobs it down the seam, and adjusting is McBride, but can't make the catch. Incomplete. It was broken up by Ed Trent Cooper at the last second. McBride upset with himself, thought he should have caught that, and it'll be 3rd and 5 instead of a touchdown.
They got exactly what they wanted. They had man coverage. Trey McBride on a linebacker. Cooper's a good player. Had exactly what they wanted, but he didn't lead him to the front side. He tried to throw it a little bit behind him. Trey McBride had a spin and couldn't come down with it.
So 3rd down and 5 for the Cardinals at the Packer 22. This is the biggest down of the game. 5 minutes to go. If the Cardinals can keep this drive going instead of having to settle for 3 again after a long drive. 3 receivers, 2 right, 1 left. Shotgun snap. Brissett, straight drop, fires over the middle. It's behind McBride and incomplete. And so the Cardinals will bring on the field goal team. That is 2 long, very good drives. But unfortunately, both are going to end in field goal, at least attempts. This will be a 40-yard try from Ryland.
That's the first inaccurate pass that I felt like Jacoby really threw, and he threw it 2 times in a row, basically. You can tell he feels a little bit of the pressure right there. They brought a blitz. He felt the pressure, doesn't want to take the hit a little bit. I think it's a little bit from the previous hit that he took from Parsons.
So it'll be a 40-yard attempt. Ryland made a 32-yarder in the first quarter. He's kicking left to right this time. Snap, spot. Ryland's kick is up, and the kick is good, and the Cardinals take the lead. So 5:02 to go here in the second quarter, and the Cardinals lead at 6-3 on the Cardinals radio network.
Every day, teachers in Arizona open their playbooks to help their students succeed and cross the goal line to their dreams.
Thank you for making our dreams come true.
To show our support for their dedication, SRP will give 2 teachers $500 each for their classrooms every time the Cardinals get in the end zone. SRP Touchdowns for Teachers. When the Cardinals score, teachers win. Learn more at srp.net/teacher.
Do you dream of adventure? Do you wish for a place away from the crowds? Let La Mesa and Rec Van show you how to get there in a new adventure van. Sporty, maneuverable, and easy to get off the grid, today's camper vans pack many options. See what an adventure van offers at La Mesa and Rec Van in Phoenix and Mesa or at lamesarv.com. La Mesa, a proud partner of the Arizona Cardinals.
Cards fans, SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Bird Gang and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cardinals games or to any other live event in Phoenix, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Arizona Cardinals. SeatGeek.
Arizona Cardinals football, Arizona sports, the local sports leader.
Cardinals lead at 6-3 with 5:02 to play in the first half. From big wins to bright lights, it's all right here. Game day your way at Gila River Resorts and Casinos. So 8-play, 49-yard drive that lasted 4 minutes and 4 seconds. Ends in a field goal. The Cardinals also had a 15-play, 59-yard drive that lasted 7:26 that ended in a field goal. It's good to see Marvin Harrison Jr. make that catch. His first grab of the game, a 22-yarder after the drop earlier. And now Green Bay will get the ball with 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning and 5 minutes to work with to try to get more points before halftime, and they will get the ball to start the second half. You mentioned at AQ going to break. Last 2 throws were errant by Brissett. That maybe the pressure getting to him a little bit, although Trey McBride, Fox showing replays, he looked like he was upset with himself. Certainly on the touchdown. That would have been a touchdown.
I think any pass catcher, if they can get a finger on the ball, they feel like they should have been able to bring it in. But again, quarterback's job is to put the ball where they can make an easy catch, and both of the last throws were behind Trey McBride.
He's still mad at himself. He's got a towel. You can hear him, or not hear him, you can see him barking into the towel. Kick return right to left, and up to about the 30, into the 33-yard line is Savion Williams. So 4:55 to go in the half. Here comes Jordan Love, who is 8 of 12, 56 yards. Quarterback rating of 77.1. The Cardinals got to him on the last drive a couple times. A little pressure on Love to force poor passes. See if they can do it again. Jordan Birch, the rookie out of Oregon, checks in along with Zaven Collins. And Mustafer, Nichols, and Stills are the front 3. 2 tight ends to the left, 1 to the right for Green Bay on first down at the Packer 32. Wilson, the running back. Love takes from under center. It's play action, setting up deep in the pocket, stepping up, and running middle of the field. 35 and sliding at about the 38. A gain of about 6 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 4.
They tried to get back to that wheel route that I talked about earlier in the game that they ran in the first quarter, and again, it was there again. Jordan Love didn't see him again, so they clearly see something on the sideline. They want to get to it because they send a guy in motion to run the wheel route and it gets lost in the coverage. They're going to keep coming back to that until he sees it.
Little pressure off the edge from Stills. That forced Love to step up in the pocket. Nearing 4 minutes to go in the half. 6-3 Cardinals. 2 men in the backfield for Green Bay, and Love going to throw a swing to the right. It is caught at the 35, and a nice tackle made by Melton at the line of scrimmage on Wilson. So a flag down, though. Penalty marker is down in the secondary. Waiting for Alex Moore, the referee, to tell us what's going on. Hello? I think he's checking with Jonathan Gannon. Must be on Green Bay, I'm guessing. Yeah, there's an official talking to Gannon, so I'm assuming he's trying to decide whether to accept the penalty or not.
Pass interference. Offense, number 86. That penalty's declined. 3rd down.
Ooh, interesting they decline a pass interference penalty. I know it's 3rd down and 6. You lost 2 yards, but I don't know. Would you rather have 3rd and 6 or 2nd and 14?
I think anytime you can get to 3rd down, I don't disagree with that call. But again, the reason that was called pass interference, they wanted that to be a behind throw. So then it would be a run right there. Jordan Love makes a mistake and throws a forward pass.
3 receivers left. Shotgun for Love, who struggled so far for the most part. Had an overthrow on 4th down that would have been a touchdown. He's back to throw here. In trouble. Love sacked back at the 25-yard line. Zaven Collins back for the Cardinals. Shoved a Packer offensive lineman and back into the quarterback. It looked like Love stumbled and went down back at the 25, and Packers will punt it away to the Cardinals.
Jordan Love was standing tall in the pocket. Zaven Collins runs right through the chest of left tackle Rasheed Walker and runs him right into Jordan Love for the sack.
So Whalen will punt it away. The Cardinals are going to get the ball with about 3 minutes to go. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. And the kick is a good one, deep and high. Far side, Dortch moving to his left on the sideline. Fields it at the 15. Runs left 20-25 and out of bounds near the 30. So 3:04 on the clock. Plenty of time for the Cardinals to march down the field and get more points. Cardinals lead right now 6-3 on the Cards Radio Network.
AQ Shipley here. Arizona summers leave your AC and furnace packed with dirt and dust, the #1 cause of breakdown. That's why you call Emergency Air, the official AC heating and plumbing partner of the Arizona Cardinals. Emergency Air's fall deep clean and tune-up is legendary, boosting efficiency and preventing breakdowns. Normally $199, it's just $59 for new customers. Go to emergencyair.com and book today.
Emergency Air, the difference is we care.
From savings to convenience, discover all the advantages of using the Albertsons or Safeway For You app. Becoming a For You member is free, easy, and offers awesome perks. Receive personalized digital savings on your favorite items, earn points towards discounts on groceries and gas, easily access the weekly ad from anywhere, and more. Download and sign up today to get $5 off your next $25 purchase as a new member. Take advantage of all the benefits you get by downloading the Albertsons or Safeway For You app today.
Hey Bird Gang, it's go time. Paul Calvisi here for your Arizona Ford dealers. Whether you're headed to a game or an epic desert weekend, Ford has the power, capability, and style to get you there your way. From the league-leading F-150 and playmaking Bronco family to the do-it-all Explorer and Expedition, Ford gives us the options to win on every drive. The road is yours, Bird Gang. Go out and own it in a Ford. Only at your Arizona Ford dealers, proud partners of your Arizona Cardinals.
Did you know you can get 2 hot dogs for just $4 at AM/PM?
Wait, can you mix and match flavors?
Duh, I just got the new Al Pastor sausage and a classic AM/PM dog.
Wild. What will you tell me next? That a hot dog's not a sandwich?
It's meat between bread, dude. It's the definition of a sandwich.
Grab 2 hot dogs for $4 and large fountain drinks for 89 cents at AM/PM today. AM/PM, too much good stuff. Plus tax where applicable. Prices and participation may vary. Terms and conditions apply. Large AM/PM fountain cup available in Washington, Oregon, and California. Extra large fountain cups are available for 89 cents in Arizona and Nevada markets.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona sports. The local sports leader.
Here at State Farm Stadium, fans can choose from exciting options like field suites, field seats, casitas, the Casita Garden Club, and much more for an unforgettable game day experience. For more, go to azcardinals.com/tickets. Dave Pash and A.Q. Shipley here at State Farm Stadium for a Cardinals-Packers game with Arizona trying to end a 4-game losing streak. The Cardinals lead 6-3 with 3:04 to go in the first half. This has been a nice bounce-back performance by the defense so far. The offense has looked good between the 20s, but both scoring drives have stalled and led to field goals. First down for the Cardinals on their 29-yard line. Brissett takes the snap, hands it off for Knight, running to the right. He's tackled for a loss, and there's a flag down as well. Knight dropped at the 28 for a loss of 1 by Cooper.
It's going to be a holding call.
Holding. Offense number 85. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
Well, Trey McBride was frustrated before. Going to be mad at himself even more for that penalty.
Anytime the running back tries to bounce it outside when you are trying to run the ball between the tackles, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be a holding call because you think he's going to go inside and then he goes outside and then your arm gets outside and the ref sees that.
So it's 1st and 20 for the Cardinals now on their 19-yard line with 2:57 to go in the first half. The Cardinals in front 6-3. Brissett 6 of 12 passing, 58 yards, but he's had a few drops. One receiver to the left. Knight the lone back. Brissett off play action, drops back to pass, fires to the far side on the flat. It's caught by Dortch at the 20 and up to about the 24-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. So he gets about 5 or 6 yards back with 2:37 to go. Both teams have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning.
This might be the most important drive of the season, Dave, because if they don't get a first down here, they probably give Green Bay the ball back with plenty of time, and then Green Bay is going to also get the ball coming out of the half.
And the Cardinals will have to snap it. Just looking at the play clock, it's off by about 3 seconds, so they'll have to snap it here before 2 minutes. 2nd and 15 on their 24. Brissett in the gun. Knight to his left. 3 receivers, 2 right, 1 left. Snap to Brissett. Drop straight back to throw, in trouble. Hit and dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Walker with the sack. Parsons cleaned him up, but Walker was the man there first. That's a loss of about 10, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So tough. Anytime you get pressure up the middle and then you also have Parsons on the edge, that's exactly what they've been trying to get right there. Quay Walker right up the middle, runs over Bam Knight. Parsons cleans it up.
And the Packers don't have to use the timeout. They'll have 2 left. Cardinals will have a 3rd and 23 when we come back. 6-3 Arizona on the Cardinals Radio Network.
No one likes having to choose. That's why with America's best lineup of hybrids from Hyundai, you get the best of both worlds. Take, for example, the bold and reliable Tucson Hybrid that gives you the confidence of class-leading safety. The stylish yet capable Santa Fe Hybrid with the power to navigate the toughest terrain. Or the sporty and efficient Elantra Hybrid, loaded with advanced smart technology. And they're all backed by America's best warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty giving you peace of mind for years to come. It's like having your cake and eating it too. But, well, you know, better. Hybrids from Hyundai. It really is the best of both worlds.
Get 0% APR for 60 months or get up to $3,000 bonus cash on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. See your local Valley Hyundai dealer. Proud partner of the Arizona Cardinals. Offers end November 3rd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
With an Arizona Cardinals debit card from Desert Financial, you don't just show up on game day. You show out. Choose from 3 exclusive Cardinals card designs to unlock member perks, like exclusive ticket pricing, an express stadium entrance, and savings on food, drinks, and team shop merch. It's your card, your team, and now, your game day experience upgraded. Visit desertfinancial.com/Cardinals to score yours.
Arizona Cardinals football, Arizona sports, the local sports leader.
Back in Tim Hovick's Santan Ford broadcast booth. Santan Ford and Gilbert. The Cardinals are Santan Ford. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Cardinals 6, the Packers 3. And Arizona faced with a 3rd down and 23 from its 16-yard line. Jacoby Brissett has now been sacked twice and pressured a handful of other times in his game.
3rd and 23 right here, Dave. Don't be surprised if they just hand it off, try and force Green Bay to take a timeout. That'll get them down to 1 timeout.
And with the way they've been getting to Brissett, probably the right move. Don't want to lose more yardage with a sack or risk a turnover. Shotgun formation for Brissett. Zay Jones wide right, Harrison to the left, and 3rd and 23 at the Cardinals 16. Snap to Brissett. He's going to throw. Drop straight back. Looking downfield, airing it out, right side, going for Zay Jones, and Jones dives and makes the catch at the 42-yard line of Green Bay. How about that on 3rd and 23? It's a gain of about 40 yards for the Cardinals. There's a penalty marker down.
Side. Defense number 99. That penalty's declined. Result of the play is a first down.
And how about this? All the way down to the 41 of Green Bay.
What a play call. 3rd and 23. Literally thought they were just going to hand it off. He rolls out, throws it. What a catch by Zay Jones. Just over the outstretched hand of Williams, the free safety.
Now the Cardinals in business to extend their lead. 6-3 with 1:52 to go. First down to the 41. Offset eye backfield and a pitch on a misdirection to the right across the 40. Is Bam Knight spun down at the 37. So a gain of 4 yards. They're getting 4 or 5 yards on first down. Rashawn Gary made the tackle.
Plenty of time left right there. They get a run play. They go misdirection like you said. They send motion across the formation and then fake the misdirection on the jet sweep and then flip it out to Bam Knight. I love that they're getting him out in space, utilizing his quickness.
2nd and 5 for the Cardinals at the 36-yard line of Green Bay. 1:15 to go here in the half. Knight the lone back, receivers right and left. Brissett off play action, drops back to pass. Looking, side-arming it over the middle. Knight made the catch, and he got popped hard. Right at the line of scrimmage by Quay Walker. So a gain of maybe a yard. Now a timeout by the Packers with 1:05 to go. That leaves them with 1. They want the ball back.
It's an interesting timeout call. You're on the plus side. The Cardinals have the ball 35-yard line, so I guess they're thinking, okay, we can still stop them, get a field goal, and still have plenty of time left, but still a minute with no timeouts. When this whole thing's over, that's an interesting call by the Packers.
They trust Jordan Love for sure that even if it is 50 seconds, that's enough to get him in field goal range, especially now with the kickers these days. You can get to the 45 of the opponent and have a chance at a long field goal.
If they had their starter McManison, I mean, he could kick it from 70, but they do not.
That's true. Haversack is the kicker. He made one earlier, but it was a short one, just 31 yards. So 3rd and 4 for the Cardinals at the 35-yard line of Green Bay. Cardinals picked up 3rd and 23 just a moment ago. 1:07 to go here in the half. 6-3 Cardinals, 4 receivers set, 2 right, 2 left. Shotgun snap, Brissett back to throw, fires near side. Wilson adjusts to make a catch at the 21. Great catch by Michael Wilson. The ball a tad behind him, but he stabbed it. And it's a first down with 55 seconds left. The Cardinals going to hold on to their 2 timeouts.
The height of Jacoby Brissett right there helps him so much, being able to see over the line. Ton of pressure right there. Quay Walker was right in his face, throws over top of him for a big conversion.
So first down to the Packer, 21 with 35 seconds left. It's a run play to the left side for Johnson, and he doesn't get anything. Dragged down by Enagbari, and now with 32 seconds left, the Cardinals call a timeout. So that will leave them with 1. It'll be 2nd and 10 on the 21-yard line. It's a great point, though, you made, AQ, about the height there of Jacoby Brissett. He could just stay in the pocket, didn't have to move around to find a lane to be able to throw the ball, and just put it in the catch radius of a guy like Michael Wilson to make the grab.
That's right. Also the height of the receiver, right? You can just throw it up and let him go up and make a play, because right there they covered down the offensive line, brought Quay Walker plus 4 others, 5-on-5 basically, and they condensed the pocket down. He was able to just stand there, not panic, sit in the pocket, make a throw it to a spot, and go up and catch it.
All in all, a very good half for Jacoby Brissett. 10 of 16 for 121 yards, quarterback rating of 86. That's higher than Jordan Love so far in the game. 2nd and 10 at the 21 of the Packers. Empty set for Brissett. 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Cardinals 6, Packers 3 with 32 seconds to go here in the first half. Brissett out of empty. Takes the shotgun snap. Drops straight back to throw. Pressure on. He backs away. Now throws short right. Caught at the line of scrimmage by Knight. Slammed to the ground at the 20 with 22 seconds left. And I think JG was trying to see if LaFleur would use a timeout. He didn't, so JG did. A little chess game there between the two to see who would call it first. 19 seconds left. And a 3rd down and 9 coming up.
19 seconds is right on the cusp of being able to complete a ball in bounds right now and still get up and get your field goal unit on the field and make a play to kick a field goal at the end of the half. So I think this ball has to go to the end zone. It's either going to be touchdown or throw that thing 20 yards out the back of the end zone and then send your field goal team on. So it's either going to be touchdown or field goal.
With the way Brissett has thrown the ball on 3rd down, wouldn't be surprised if it's a touchdown. He's in shotgun here with Johnson flanking him to the left. 2 receivers left and 2 to the right on 3rd and 9 on the Green Bay 20 with 19 seconds to go in the half. Cardinals 6, Packers 3. Brissett is ready. The Packers are offside. It's a free play. Back to throw goes Brissett. Moves to his left. Surveying, now firing far side and way over the head of the intended target. McBride incomplete in the back of the end zone, but offside on Parsons. Gonna make it 3rd and 4.
Defense number 1, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
So it'll be 3rd and 4 now at the 16-yard line. But you're down to 12 seconds, so still probably need to throw it to the end zone or quick to the sideline.
Yeah, you're not gaining much by throwing it to the sideline. This is going to be touchdown or out the back of the end zone.
No sack. Can't take a sack. No timeouts left, so got to get rid of it quickly here. Johnson stays in it, running back to the left of Brissett is in shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, 3rd and 4 on the Packer 15. Parsons lined up over the nose, standing up. Back to throw, goes Brissett, looks right, throws right, caught on the goal line, touchdown Trey McBride. Jacoby Brissett with a dime finds Trey McBride for a touchdown with 7 seconds to go in the half.
When you need a touchdown, go to your best player, Trey McBride on the out route. Beautiful throw by Jacoby Brissett. Even better protection. Micah Parsons tried to beat the guard, didn't get there. They were well protected. Huge play, masterful drive at the end of the first half.
Brissett just throwing it to that near pylon. Put it right on target. SRP Touchdowns for Teachers gives teacher grants with every Cardinals touchdown. Go to srp.net/teacher. The extra point try is up, and it is good. And how about this? The Cardinals with a 2-score lead. It's 13-3 over Green Bay with 7 seconds to go in the first half. Rashawn Gary was coming off the edge, but Brissett didn't step up, didn't try to get out of the pocket, didn't panic. He just hung in there and made the throw for 6. Here's Paul.
All right, the range of emotions for Trey McBride. He is all fired up right now after earlier. And the big play, the 37-yarder to Zay Jones. They say there's no play calls on 3rd and 23. Well, they came up with one. And I tell you, the quote of the week belonged to Zay Jones, talking cowbell in comparison, the analogy to being a wide receiver 2 or 3 or 4. He said everyone has to do their part, sort of like the Will Ferrell skit. And you know what? Every single instrument is important to the song, and that's what you have to be. In some point, it's going to be your solo, your turn and time to solo, and that's exactly what Zay Jones did there. So he is on the bench and sitting next to Trey McBride. But once again, the emergence the last couple weeks, guys, of wide receiver 2, Michael Wilson, Zay Jones, Greg Dortch had the touchdown last week. Everyone behind Marvin Harrison Jr. making contested catches and then proving they can get into the flow of a game as well.
Yeah, 6 different receivers have caught passes out of the 12 completions. The offside by Parsons gave the Cardinals an extra down. They take advantage and get the touchdown. Now the kickoff through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals 13, the Packers 3. Green Bay has just 1 loss this year. The Cardinals have lost 4 in a row, but right now Arizona looks like the better team so far. Their point differential for a 2-4 team, it's very rare you see it in the positive. It's +3 coming in, so right now it's +13. It looks like Green Bay will just take a knee. They will get the ball to start the second half. Well, maybe not. Maybe they run a play. Ball on their 35-yard line. They'd have to run something quickly to the sideline and then get their kicker out there or have Love throw a Hail Mary. The Cardinals will send 3 defenders back about 25 yards off the ball. Wilson is the back to the left of Love, who's in shotgun. First down on the Packer 35. Snap to Love. Drops straight back to throw. Fires far side. It's caught at the 45. Got to get down to the ground. If you're Green Bay, call timeout. They did with a second left. That was beautifully done to the 43-yard line. It'll be about a 60-yard attempt here for the Packers. Again, they've got their backup kicker, Havrasek. It was Dobbs that had the catch. But the Green Bay Packers will have a chance at points here with 1 second to go.
I don't get what the Cardinals were doing defensively. You knew they were going to try and go something down the middle of the field because they still had a timeout left. It was almost like prevent defense, left the entire middle open. They sent 2 people down the middle of the field, and they get the big play, and now they got an opportunity.
It will be a 61-yard field goal try by Lucas Havrasek, the backup kicker to Brandon McManus, who is inactive today because of injury. Snap, spot, the kick is up, the kick has the leg, and the kick is good at the buzzer. That's deflating. He had a great first half, and you cough up 3 points at the end of the half when Green Bay got the ball with just 7 seconds left. It took only 6 for them to get in field goal range, and it's 13-6 Arizona at halftime on the Cardinals radio network.
This is Tim Hovig's Santan Ford, and we're redefining affordability for Arizona families. It's sign and drive time. Lease a new 2025 Ford Mustang, Mach-E, Escape, or Bronco Sport for just $399 a month. Or step up to a Mustang GT, full-size Bronco, Explorer, F-150, or Lightning for just $499 a month. All with zero down and payments real people can afford. Tim Hovig's Santan Ford. Easy drive from anywhere in the valley and at santanford.com. Restrictions apply. Offers plus tax, title, and $649 doc fee. See dealer for lease terms and details.
Hey, Bird Gang, some things aren't given, they're earned. Paul Calvisier and Ford has earned its spot at the top as the #1 selling truck brand in Arizona. From the legendary F-150 to the larger-than-life Super Duty and the versatile Maverick, hurry and get behind the wheel of your Ford truck today. Only at your Arizona Ford dealers, proud partners of the Arizona Cardinals. Based on S&P Global Mobility Retail U.S. new vehicle registrations for the truck vehicle type CYTD October 2024.
Bless dismiss. Bless dismiss. Bless dismiss.
Lauren's ready to transfer her college credits, but she's stuck repeating a course she's already passed.
This class again?
Bless dismiss.
Until she transferred to University of Phoenix, where we accept eligible transfer credits, saving her time. Plus, there's a scholarship for transfer students.
Finally.
Focus on new courses and finish your degree faster.
From savings to convenience, discover all the advantages of using the Albertsons or Safeway for You app. Becoming a For You member is free, easy, and offers awesome perks. Receive personalized digital savings on your favorite items, earn points towards discounts on groceries and gas, easily access the weekly ad from anywhere, and more. Download and sign up today to get $5 off your next $25 purchase as a new member. Take advantage of all the benefits you get by downloading the Albertsons or Safeway for You app today.
At the half here at State Farm Stadium, the Cardinals lead the Packers by the score of 13-6. As we take a look at what else is going on here in Week 7, the scoreboard is presented by Hyundai, proud partner of the Arizona Cardinals. Start of the second half in Denver, the Giants shutting out the Broncos 13-0. Jackson Dart with a pair of touchdown tosses. Third quarter underway in Los Angeles, where the Colts lead the Chargers 23-3. Daniel Jones 17 of 26 for 207 yards and 2 touchdowns. Late second quarter, the Cowboys on top of the Commanders by the score of 20-8. Dak Prescott 161 passing yards and a touchdown. Earlier in the day, very early in the day, in London, the Rams handled the Jaguars 35-7. Matthew Stafford 5 touchdown tosses, 3 to Devontae Adams. The Rams have won 2 in a row in 3 of their last 4. The Eagles topped the Vikings 28-22. Jalen Hurts 3 touchdown passes. He was 19 of 23 for 326 yards. The Bears have won 4 in a row. 26-14, they beat the Saints. Chicago rushed for 222 yards and 2 touchdowns. DeAndre Swift accounted for 124 yards and 1 score. Elsewhere, the Panthers kept the Jets winless, 13-6 the final. The Chiefs shut out the Raiders 31-0. Patrick Mahomes in just 3 quarters of work, 286 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. Patriots defeated the Titans 31-13. Drake May had as many touchdowns, 2 as incompletions. He went 21 of 23 for 222 yards as the Patriots extend their winning streak to 4 in a row. Also, the Browns were 31-6 better than the Dolphins. Still to come tonight, Sunday Night Football features the 49ers and Falcons. That game in San Francisco. Mac Jones starts for the 3rd straight game. George Kittle activated off IR. He'll play tonight. Monday Night Football, it's a doubleheader. Game 1, the Buccaneers at the Lions. Game 2, the Seahawks host the Texans. In case you missed Thursday's game, the Bengals outscored the Steelers 33-31. Joe Flacco in his second start with the Bengals passed for 342 yards and 3 touchdowns. 2 teams on their bye week, Bills and Ravens. Again at the half, Cardinals with a 13-6 lead over the Packers. I'm Gregory Alou on the Arizona Cardinals Radio Network.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what's to do with your unwanted bills? Maybe turn them into paper airplanes headed to see and never AT&T and T-Mobile. Jokes aside, the best 5G network has you covered with the most ways to save on plans, streaming, and phone deals. So bring in your bill to your local Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on Root Metric True Score report dated 1H2025. Your results may vary. Must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person redeeming the deal. Additional terms apply.
No one likes having to choose. That's why with America's best lineup of hybrids from Hyundai, you get the best of both worlds. Take, for example, the bold and reliable Tucson Hybrid that gives you the confidence of class-leading safety. The stylish yet capable Santa Fe Hybrid with the power to navigate the toughest terrain. Or the sporty and efficient Elantra Hybrid, loaded with advanced smart technology. And they're all backed by America's best warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty giving you peace of mind for years to come. It's like having your cake and eating it too. But, well, you know, better. Hybrids from Hyundai. It really is the best of both worlds.
Get 0% APR for 60 months or get up to $3,000 bonus cash on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. See your local Valley Hyundai dealer, proud partner of the Arizona Cardinals. Offers end November 3rd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
3rd and 4 on the Packer 15. Parsons lined up over the nose, standing up. Back to throw, goes Brissett, looks right, throws right, caught on the goal line, touchdown Trey McBride. Jacoby Brissett with a dime finds Trey McBride for a touchdown with 7 seconds to go in the half.
How about it? Made it 13-3 and then a 61-yard field goal by the Packers with no time on the clock to end the half, 13-6, and that is where we stand on the Arizona Cardinals Radio Network. Paul Calvisi, Rob Fredrickson, and a Cardinals offense that punched it into the end zone at the very end, moving the ball throughout the first half, and Jacoby Brissett, who couldn't quite get it done and connect with Trey McBride there earlier. McBride's frustration turned into celebration, and the Cardinals have the lead at the half. Rob, a couple of big picture thoughts on what you just saw.
A really good first half by the Arizona Cardinals. Offensively, some big shots downfield. You saw a nice corner route to Marvin Harrison Jr. Really, the biggest throw was the one down the sideline to Zay Jones for 43 yards to keep the drive going. Offensively, the Arizona Cardinals really did a good job when they had to. Found Trey McBride into the corner of the end zone. You thought it was just going to be a field goal fest, but the Arizona Cardinals were able to get that touchdown. Now, you hated to see at the end, with 7 seconds left, you think the half is over, but Green Bay Packers are able to get into field goal range, a 61-yard field goal. So I don't know if that takes any momentum away, especially with Green Bay coming back after the second half with the football. But really a good first half by the Arizona Cardinals. Defensively, too, they did a good job against Green Bay.
You know what's amazing, too, is last week in offense, Cardinals went 9 of 14 on third down. Right now they're 5 of 9, and the Packers are just 1 of 5. And I bring that up also because Green Bay leads the NFL in third down conversion percentage as an offense. So let's start with the Cardinals offense. What do you like 2 games in a row with Jacoby Brissett operating on third down? Because even on 3rd and long, he's been successful.
Yeah, he really does a good job of identifying what the defense is doing pre-snap and then finding the receivers, going through his progressions and staying in there, Paul. We talked about it. He will stay in that pocket, take some punishment, and he's taken some punishment in that first half, and he'll throw the ball and complete it downfield. The rush from Green Bay hasn't gotten there. They've got 2 sacks. They haven't gotten there a lot, but they are in Jacoby Brissett's face. Offensive line needs to continue to really focus on that, and the running backs need to help out as well.
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett, 12 of 18 for $137 through the air, a touchdown, and a passer rating just under 108. And, it's wide receiver, too, by committee. And look at some of the big catches. You mentioned Zay. Michael Wilson also had a big third down catch on that touchdown drive as well. It's his ability to see the field, hang in the pocket, get the ball out, and then a run game. Number one ranked rush defense by the Green Bay Packers, and especially early in this game, Cardinals stoked it north-south, and Bam Knight 8 for 36. Can the Cardinals continue to run the ball, you think, on this Green Bay front?
I think they can. They've really found something on the edges there, pin and pull techniques, coming around, finding something on the edge, and then getting vertical. The Arizona Cardinals are running the ball well, and defensively, they're stopping the run against Green Bay.
How'd you like that Zaven sack where he just bull rushed right through the left tackle?
That was awesome. Need more of that.
No doubt. That Micah Parsons, by the way, we'll talk about him and what Jonathan Gannon said at halftime about the Packers' premier pass rusher. He had a sack, 3 tackles. Jordan Love, 10 of 14 for 76, passer rating of 84. Josh Jacobs, just 4 carries for 21 yards. Can the Cardinals finish and bring it home? They lead 13-6 for Rob Fredrickson on Paul Calvisi. Back with the second half right after this on the Arizona Cardinals Radio Network.
Hey, Cardinals fans, if you're looking for low rates and great deals, get down to Earnhardt Ford. Like on the Ford Explorer 3-row SUV, now available at 0.9% APR financing plus $2,000 in Ford bonus cash. Or America's favorite F-150 trucks with low rates and bonus cash offers of their own. All offers require approved credit in Chandler or online at EarnhardtFord.com.
After all applicable offers, APR terms limited for well-qualified customers through Ford Credit, plus tax, title, license, and $5.99 doc fee. See dealer for details. Offers end 11/3/25.
Hello, everybody. Eric Bryan, owner of Precision Air and Plumbing. Arizona has the hardest water in the nation, and your home feels it every day. A new water softener makes the water so soft you can actually feel the difference on your skin, your hair, and your laundry. And right now, when you purchase a water softener, we'll give you a free reverse osmosis system, an $1,800 value. Pure, clean drinking water straight from the tap. Make the precision decision today. Call us at 602-765-PIPE.
Hey Cardinals fans, stay locked in the action with the BetMGM Second Chance. Just bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. Make this season unforgettable with BetMGM, proud partner of the Arizona Cardinals. Catch every game at the BetMGM Sportsbook at State Farm Stadium. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. Arizona only. New and existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
So the Cardinals lead at 13-6, but the Packers got a 61-yard field goal at the buzzer, which is the longest field goal in Green Bay history. Mason Crosby had the previous long at 58 some 15 years ago. Our Toro ground stats brought to you by Toro. Count on it. The Cardinals had 57 rushing yards. Bam Knight had 36 on 8 carries. That's 4.5 yards a pop. Just 33 for Green Bay. Josh Jacobs had only 4 carries for 21 yards. Green Bay had 98 yards of offense. That's it. But they're going to get the ball back. They trail 13-6. We get ready for the third quarter. Noble's Sideline Report presented by Earnhardt Hyundai, North Scottsdale. Shop local. Shop NSHyundai.com. Here's Paul.
Walking off the field with Jonathan Gannon. First question about the Cardinals offense. Said, you know what? We're moving the ball well. Red zone. Got to improve the red zone. Great to get the touchdown at the end. We got to continue to get points. I asked about the difference they can Cardinals maybe adjust on Micah Parsons, and he said, look, he's a really good player. We just got to get 2 people on him as much as we can. As for the fourth quarter and finishing, he said, we've talked about it for the last month. It's real simple. Play good football, win the game.
All right, Paul, the kickoff return brought to you by All Pro Shade Concepts. You got to have shade. Go to allproshade.com. Short kickoff fielded on the 10. Running to the right is Williams at the 20, far side 30, and grabbed to the ankle and brought down there. Keetrell Clark with a special teams tackle. So Jordan Love, 10 of 14, but just 76 passing yards. The Packers, who were the number one third down team at 52% conversion rate coming in, were just 1 for 5 on third down in that first half. That was really a poor half by Green Bay, yet they're only down a touchdown. There are 98 yards in the first half, the second fewest this season in a half. Under center is Love on first down from his 30, and he's going to hand it off to Jacobs running right, trying to bust it to the outside. Instead, he's brought down at the 32 by Davis Gaither. So a 2-yard run, just the 5th rush for Jacobs today.
Will Johnson does a nice job on that play. They try and run a counter to the right side, get a couple pullers out in front. Did a great job squeezing the edge, getting it to bounce. And guess who's waiting right there? Will Johnson. You have to make the tackle, and he did.
So 2nd and 8 on the Green Bay 32. Again, Love under center with 2 receivers to the left, 2 tight ends and 1 back. That's Jacobs. Opening minute of the third quarter. Cardinals 13, Green Bay 6. Love barking out the call, and it's a pass play. Short throw to the left. It's caught at the 37-yard line by Wicks and wrapped up immediately by Baker. A 5-yard gain, 3rd down and 3.
Buda does a nice job getting downhill and making sure there's no yards after the catch right there. Short throw, short of the sticks. Got to keep them short of the sticks. Buda does a great job stopping him immediately.
3 receivers right, 1 left. 3rd and 3 on the 37 of Green Bay. Shotgun for Jordan Love. Jacobs in the backfield too, and now Love changing the play. He does it right when the clock gets to about 14. The communication device between LaFleur and Love, it shuts off at 15, so you wonder if LaFleur is giving him some stuff. Flag down, might be a free play. Pass to the left side's incomplete. Let's see what the penalty is. Will Johnson in coverage on that pass intended for Kraft. It's going to be on Green Bay, actually. And it was a post-snap penalty, not a pre-snap movement. Looked like some sort of illegal formation.
Illegal formation. Offense number 63 was not on the line of scrimmage. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
So 3 and out by Green Bay.
That is huge. They called it on the left tackle, saying he was too far back. They are probably trying to make a point of emphasis after watching Kansas City's tackle do that for about the last 3 years. Line up basically as the running back so he can get an early jump start right there. They call it on Rasheed Walker, the left tackle of the Packers.
So Whelan on to punt, back at his 23. He'll boot it right to left. And Dortch is back on his 20-yard line to receive. Here's the punt by Whelan, and it's high and deep. Dortch lets it go over his head. This thing is crushed. It lands in the end zone. Wow, that was a 63-yard punt in the air, but only a 43-yard net.
That was a good touch by the punter there. He seemed to send that thing through the back of the end zone. There was 0 touch right there.
So 13-19 to go in the third. It's 13-6. Cardinals lead. They'll have the ball when we come back on the Cardinals Radio Network.
With an Arizona Cardinals debit card from Desert Financial, you don't just show up on game day. You show out. Choose from 3 exclusive Cardinals card designs to unlock member perks, like exclusive ticket pricing, an express stadium entrance, and savings on food, drinks, and team shop merch. It's your card, your team, and now, your game day experience upgraded. Visit desertfinancial.com/Cardinals to score yours.
Cards fans, SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Bird Gang and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cardinals games or to any other live event in Phoenix, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Arizona Cardinals. SeatGeek.
The big year continues for Spinato's Pizzeria. Hey, it's Vince Marotta, and not only is Spinato's continuing its 50th anniversary celebration, it's now the official pizza of the Arizona Cardinals. Enjoy the new Cardinals-inspired Red Zone Pizza featuring Spinato's signature sauce, roasted red peppers, Canadian bacon, pepperoncini, and spinach spice. It's available at 4 Spinato's locations inside State Farm Stadium this season. Away from the game, enjoy Spinato's at 6 Valley locations. More information at spinatospizzeria.com.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
Download the free Cardinals mobile app today. Go to azcardinals.com/app. Long way to go in the game, but man, this feels a little different today based in comparison to some of the other games we've seen this year where the Cardinals have not been able to hang on. I know we got a whole half to go, but there's some fight in this team right now. Just watching that last defensive series, and now the offense gets the ball back, leading 13-6.
Absolutely, Dave. I have written down here, back against the wall, 3rd and 23. That play call might be the biggest play call of the season. That drive might end up being the biggest drive of the season.
That was the touchdown pass, Brissett to McBride, after they converted that 3rd and 23. First down now on the Cardinal 20, and a pass play with Brissett setting up deep in the pocket. Going to dump it off short right to Higgins behind the line of scrimmage, but he turns it upfield and gets positive yards on the near sideline to about the 23. Wrapped up there, a 3-yard pickup.
Play action pass. Start off the same way they started off the game. They try to get an explosive right out the gate in the second half. Wasn't there. Checks it down. Again, just got to keep getting positive yards. You cannot take negative plays or penalties this half.
2nd and 3, or 2nd and 7 rather, on the 23. Under center is Brissett. Knight is the lone back. Harrison wide right. Brissett takes and hands it off Knight up the middle, and he gets drilled at the 25-yard line. A 2-yard pickup that time. Wooden in there among others for Green Bay. 3rd down and 5 now for Arizona.
3rd and 5. Keep it in 3rd and manageable. Love that. I love the utilization of DeGuaro. They're using him like a fullback. They're motioning him in. And anytime you go 2-back runs, you get double teams everywhere. And they're able to do that with this run game, and that's how you stay on track.
3rd down and 5 with shotgun formation here for Brissett. Receivers right and left. Dearness Johnson, the tailback. He's to the left of Brissett. Shotgun snap. Back to throw. Straight drop. Deep ball near side for Harrison, and it is incomplete, but a flag. Harrison tried to adjust. Evan Williams interfered with him, and this is going to be an automatic first down for the Cardinals. Throw it up there. Love the jump
Pass
ball.
interference. Defense number 33. The ball is placed at the spot on the foul with an automatic first down.
We continue to talk about this. Whenever you throw the ball down the field, good things happen. You give your receiver a chance. If he makes the play, great. It's a chunk play. If he doesn't, you have all these tall receivers. Give them an opportunity to go up and try and make a play, and you get pass interference calls, which again is a chunk play.
Looking at the replay, I think the Cardinals will look back and say thank you to the official. Not sure there was enough contact there, but Cardinals will take it. First down on their 46. Back to throw goes Brissett, and he gets hit. The ball comes out on the far side, and it's recovered by Green Bay. Ruled on the field as a fumble. Evan Williams, who just got called for the pass interference, gets the recovery. Rashawn Gary with the forced fumble. That is the first forced fumble of the year officially for Green Bay. Brissett's arm was going forward, but the ball was knocked out before the hand started forward, it looked like.
That is so unfortunate, but again, the pressure all day, every single time Jacoby has gone back to pass, there's been some type of pressure. He's been able to elude it most of this game. Right there, he tries to step up, and Rashawn Gary comes underneath, gets his elbow before it goes forward, and causes the fumble. Cannot have those types of plays, because now Green Bay has the ball with an opportunity to tie the game.
13-6 Cardinals, 11:43 to go in the third quarter. First down at the 44 of Arizona for Green Bay. A trips formation to the left of Jordan Love, who's in shotgun, flanked to his right by Jacobs. Snap to Love, a flag down. Movement pre-snap.
False start. Offense number 65. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Banks the left guard, so that will march Green Bay back 5 yards.
Details, mistakes continue to be the Achilles heel for this Cardinals team. Every single week, we keep talking about the same things over and over again. It is always start moving forward, and then we take a step back. You cannot continue to have these.
First and 15, fifth penalty on Green Bay today. Ball at the Cardinal 49. Shotgun set for Love. Trip set to the left. Love takes the shotgun snap. Short set, quick throw across the middle. Great catch on a low pass. Dobbs caught it at the 41 and tackled immediately, but he got 8 back on first down and 15.
Was a great catch. Jordan Love with a low throw right there. Again, they continue to work these underneath routes. That is how they have gotten any offense today. They haven't had a ton of offense, but all of their offense has been either running the football or these underneath routes because they have not been able to hit any chunks and explosive. Cardinals secondary has been doing a great job.
Yeah, about 5 yards an attempt for Jordan Love on the game. 2nd and 8 at the 42 of Arizona with twins to the left, 2 tight ends in the game as well. And under center is Love. Check that, 1 tight end, 1 back. And it's play action. Love setting up, stepping up in the pocket. Now throwing over the middle, and he fires complete. Inside the 25 is Dobbs, dropped at the 24. It's an 18-yard gain and a first down, plus an injured Cardinal in the backfield.
Josh Sweat seems to be grabbing at his lower leg right now. Not sure what happened right there because he started to walk it off, but he got chipped by Tucker Kraft, it looked like. Seemed to cause some discomfort.
He is down on his back, and the training staff looking at him with 10:48 to go in the third. Green Bay on the move, trailing 13-6 on the Cardinals radio network.
In football, the best teams rise to the top. In medicine, the same is true. That's why Barrow Neurological Institute is consistently ranked among the nation's best in brain and spine care. From game day concussions to the most complex neurological conditions, Barrow delivers world-class expertise right here in Arizona. When it comes to your brain, your spine, your future, you want the very best on your side. Barrow Neurological Institute. It matters where you get your care. Visit barrowneuro.org.
Hello, everybody. Eric Bryan, owner of Precision Air and Plumbing. When it comes to your comfort, results matter. That's why Precision has been voted the #1 ranked AC company in the Valley for over a decade, delivering the best installation in the state. And now's the perfect time to upgrade. Get $2,500 off a new AC unit, plus receive the Valley's only 10-year workmanship warranty. Protect your home, lower your stress, stay comfortable all year long. Make the Precision decision today. Call us at 602-FIX-MY-AC.
It's football season. While our teams battle on the field, America Roofing is battling leaky roofs across the state. Hey, that was us at Casa Galvisi. First a roof repair, then years later we bought a brand new roof from America Roofing. In Arizona, your roof better perform in the heat, wind, and rain. Trust my friends at America Roofing and their more than 25 years of experience, more than 400 employees, locally owned. Make sure, get a free inspection and save 12% at AmericaRoofingCo.com.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
13-6 Cardinals, 10:48 to go in the third quarter. Green Bay with the ball at the Arizona 24, first down and 10. They've been held to 2 field goals today, a 31-yarder and a franchise record 61-yarder. That happened at the end of the first half. Packers went 3 and out on their first drive. The Cardinals turned it over on their last drive, a forced fumble on Jacoby Brissett by Rashawn Gary. The Cardinals trying to end a 4-game skid, get to 3-4 before the bye week, and then they get the extra day to get ready for the Dallas Cowboys on Monday Night Football on November 3rd. Hard to believe after today, the next football game for the Cardinals is in November. We're here already. The expectation is Kyler Murray will be healthy by then for that Monday night game. First down for Green Bay on the 24. Under center is Jordan Love. He takes the snap. He's going to drop 7 steps and lob it far side. It's caught on the run by Golden at the 15, inside the 10, and pushed out of bounds by Melton at the 8-yard line. Boy, did you see his speed. Gain of 16. It'll be first and goal.
I did see his speed as he took out about 2 people over there, including a cop on the sideline as he gets pushed out of bounds. That is the reason why you draft a receiver in the first round for the first time, and it seems like 50 years. Green Bay gets their guy in Golden, speed across the middle, a little drag route, and he gets them down inside the 10-yard line.
So first and goal on the 7, 5 minutes into the third quarter. 2 receivers to the left, 2 tight ends to the right. Love and shotgun, Jacobs in the backfield with him. Snap to Love, inside handoff, Jacobs now busting it to the outside left of the 5. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown for Green Bay. So they take advantage of the Cardinals' turnover, and now they're a point after away from tying the game with 9:47 to go in the third.
It seems as if this Packers team has been dominated, which they have been dominated most of this game, but somehow they are a point after attempt away from tying this game. They just run a simple downhill zone play. Everybody gets crammed inside, and as that happens, Josh Jacobs, the true vet, their captain, recognizes it, bounces it to the outside, and gets to the pylon.
All the annoying Packer fans going nuts here at State Farm Stadium after the touchdown. The extra point is on the way from Haversick. And the kick is good, and we've got a new game with 9:47 to go in the third quarter. Back after this, game is tied at 13 on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Pacific Office Automation is the one source for all of your business technology. That's why we're a premier technology partner of the Arizona Cardinals. Find your total office solution for copiers and printers, managed IT and cloud services, telephone systems, data security, and more. Experience our uncommon commitment to customer service. Visit PacificOffice.com. Problem solved.
This isn't just any Ford dealer. This is Tim Hovig's Santan Ford, and we're reimagining affordability this summer. New 2024 Ford F-150s, Expeditions, Super Duties, Bronco Sports, Broncos, and Escapes are all marked down between $10,000 and $17,000 off MSRP. And we're not done. You'll get a 2-year, 25,000-mile premium maintenance plan included free. Tim Hovig's Santan Ford. Not just a dealership, Arizona's Ford destination. Val Vista and the 202 in Gilbert or santanford.com. Affordable just got redefined. Restrictions may apply. Not everyone will qualify. Price does not include tax, title, or 649 dealer doc fee. See dealer for details.
Hi, this is Dave Pash. My family means the world to me, and the women in my life deserve the best. They always make time for others, so they deserve to take time for themselves, especially when it comes to their health. Regular mammograms can detect early signs of breast cancer when treatment options have the greatest chance of success. So join me, the Arizona Cardinals, and Dignity Health, and let's intercept cancer together. Talk to your doctor about your screening options and schedule your appointment at dignityhealth.org/crucial catch.
Arizona Cardinals football, Arizona sports, the local sports leader.
We're back in Tim Hovig's Santan Ford broadcast booth. Santan Ford and Gilbert. The Cardinals are Santan Ford. So that was a 4-play, 44-yard drive that took 1 minute and 56 seconds off the clock. Brissett fumbles, forced by Rashawn Gary. Green Bay recovers, and then they went back 5 yards because of a false start. But an 18-yard pass play, Love to Dobbs, 17 yards, Love to Golden, and then a 7-yard touchdown run by Rashawn Gary. Or excuse me, by Josh Jacobs. Rashawn Gary was the one that started that drive with a forced fumble. So we got a new game, 13-all with 9:47 to go in the third quarter. And let's see now how Jacoby Brissett and the offense respond. Cardinals trying to get to 3-4 before the bye. Boy, 2-5 would be tough to overcome, especially in this NFC West. Matthew Stafford threw 5 touchdown passes for the Rams today as they blew out Jacksonville 35-7. The Cardinals still have to play the Rams and the Jaguars, for that matter. They have a very tough schedule, the Cardinals do. Going to be a touchback on the kickoff in the end zone about 5 yards deep. Come out to the 35-yard line. See if the Cardinals can run the ball. They have just 2 yards rushing here in the third quarter after 57 in the first half. Here's Paul.
Yeah, speaking of the run game, you know, a number of guys I talked to, including Drew Petzing in the media, said they thought the run efficiency was better at Indianapolis, even minus all the running backs. And it is a matter of the offensive line gelling, the same 5 playing together for the first time since week 1 a year ago. They're trying to work on pad level, getting that down. And remember, Jacoby Brissett and Petzing make a lot of adjustments, know each other very well on the sideline between possessions.
And they got heavy personnel in here on 1st down and 10 at the Cardinal 35-yard line, and they run the ball with Knight through a crease up the middle, past the 40, and close to a 1st down at the 44. A 9-yard gain that time. Good work up front by the Cardinals to get a big run play with an extra offensive lineman in the game.
They used DeGuara again. He's becoming one of my favorites today because Right there, they short motion him in, and they run the old school wham play from outside in. He traps the defensive tackle out, and there's a huge hole for Bam Knight to run through.
They'll keep DeGuara in and Beecham as an extra offensive lineman. 2nd and 1 on the Cardinal 44. And we've got a whistle. Don't see a flag. Oh, maybe a concussion. Spotter? Yeah, Bam Knight's going to come out of the game. After the hit, somebody saw something upstairs. They have a spotter, and that's exactly what it was. So he's going to have to come out. Now they're going to have to run tests to make sure Knight's okay. With 9:11 to go here in the third quarter, and the game tied at 13 apiece. So Michael Carter will check in for 2nd and 1 on the Cardinal 44-yard line. Same formation with... Now they're adding time back on here. They put the play clock at 10, and now they wind it, so the Cardinals got to get up over the ball here. They do with Brissett under center and Carter the lone back. Brissett takes, handoff Carter up the middle, and it's going to be close. Looks like he's got the first down. He needed a yard, and he got a yard and a third to move the chains to the 45-yard line.
Big personnel, utilize all that beef to the right side. Beecham was in, couple tight ends in. You just run duo downhill, get that yard you needed.
8.5 to go in the third quarter. Packers 13, Cardinals 13. Brissett 13 of 19, 140 yards, a touchdown, and a lost fumble. He's in shotgun on the Cardinal 45. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to the left. Cardinals in a close game for the 7th straight week. Back to pass, Brissett, straight drop, pressure on, in trouble, hit, and sacked. It was Quay Walker there first. We've called his name a bunch today. That was back at the 38-yard line, a loss of 7. Third sack of Brissett.
Quay Walker's been fantastic. They bring him and Cooper on what you call a cross dog blitz. They bring both linebackers up the A-gap, and Quay Walker, you can tell why he's a former first-round pick, just runs right through Michael Carter, gets his hand on Brissett, sack.
It's in his 4th year out of Georgia. You mentioned a first-round pick. That was back in 2022. 2nd and 17 now for the Cardinals on their 38. 3 receivers, 2 left, 1 right. Shotgun snap, Brissett hands it off. Carter running to the left, no room. But he's able to find a little bit of a crease to get at least a couple of yards to the 40. Brought down by Bullard. So it's going to be 3rd and 14. Hey, they were able to convert a 3rd and 23 in the first half. We'll see what happens here.
That's right. So 3rd and 14 is nothing to Drew Petzing after the big conversion at the end of the first half. They just tried to run it right there, tried to get something, tried to catch them off guard. They did not. Now they are at 3rd and 14.
Ball on the Cardinal 41. Tie game. 7 minutes to go in the third. 13 apiece. Shotgun set for Brissett. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Cardinals trying to put those Packer fans back in their seats with a big play. Straight drop back, Brissett. Deep ball, far side, going for Harrison. He's got it inside the 30-yard line and down to the 27. Tackled there by Hobbs. What a throw again by Brissett. They convert 3rd and long once again.
Great ball by Brissett, and what I love about what he is doing, every time he throws a deep ball, he makes sure it is in bounds and it is not overthrown to give his receiver a chance to make a play. Little hand fighting at the end of that play right there. Harrison goes up and makes a play with his hands. Great to see.
35 yards on the pass play. Second catch, 58 yards for Harrison on the day, and the Cardinals now within scoring range. First down to the 24 of Green Bay. Shotgun snap, Brissett back to throw. Fires over the middle, pass a little low, but it's caught near the first down at about the 15 by McBride. He's a yard short. 2nd and 1, 6-minute mark, third quarter. Game tied at 13 for now, but the Cardinals here in business.
Positive momentum, have to keep this momentum rolling right there. They get Trey McBride just setting up right over top of the ball at about 9 yards. Low ball, again, 2nd and 1. It's exactly where you want to be.
Trips right, Harrison wide left. 2nd and 1 at the Packer 15. Carter in the backfield, snap, Brissett, quick throw right side. It's caught by McBride for a first down. He caught it in the flat and then got to about the 12 to move the chains. I like that. Just get it out of his hand quickly, get it to your best player. 1st and 10 on the Packer 12.
Exactly right, Dave. They go bunch formation. They use Trey McBride basically as an extension of the run game right there. Instead of handing it off to your running back on an outside sweep run, just get it to Trey McBride, your best player, 2 blockers out in front on the edge. Get an easy first down.
Game tied at 13, 5-minute mark, 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals on the 12 of Green Bay. They bring in Beacham for an extra offensive lineman. So run formation on 1st down to the 12. Brissett takes, gives to Carter, straight ahead, looking for room, and the hole closes as he was trying to dart forward after a gain of 1, dragged down by Wooden. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Not much there. They hand the ball off. Michael Carter gets kind of lost in the sauce. Tried to squeeze back to the backside. There was nothing there. Pursuit comes and gets the tackle.
They call it 2nd and 10 at the 12. 4:30 to go in the 3rd. The Cardinals break the huddle with Carter as the running back. Dortch wide to the right. 2 receivers to the left. And McBride, the tight end, on the right side of the formation. Dortch motions right to left. Snap to Brissett. 3-step drop. Looks left. Throws left. Caught McBride at the 5. He's hit at the 1, but he bounces off a defender into the end zone for the Cardinal touchdown. They have the lead back. 19-13. Hooking up for the 2nd time today. Brissett and McBride.
That drive was Trey McBride again. 2 touchdowns today. He's been an absolute monster. They sent Dortch in motion to basically clear out and then bring Trey McBride on a drag across the formation. Hit him underneath, short of the goal line. Don't worry about it. He's going to lower his shoulder and get in the end zone.
SRP Touchdowns for Teachers gives teacher grants with every Cardinals touchdown. Learn more at srp.net/teacher. Rylan on for the extra point. And the kick is up, and the kick is good, and the Cardinals lead it 20-13. Great response. And how about Jacoby Brissett, too? Just throwing that with timing, too, to get McBride, while he's on the run, able to spin away from the tackle attempt and score. 4:17 to go in the 3rd. Cardinals 20, Green Bay 13 on the Cards Radio Network.
In football, a blitz comes fast, but so do taxes in retirement. Paul Calvisi here with Matt Dagas from Bright Wealth Management. Matt.
Thanks, Paul. And if your 401k, IRA, or pension isn't structured properly, you could face a major hit from Uncle Sam. At Bright Wealth Management, we help you prepare before the pressure comes. Call today, 844-726-9116, or visit us online at brightwm.com and schedule your retirement review.
Investment advisory services offered through Foundations Investment Advisors, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. The content provided is for educational purposes only.
If you have old windows, they are probably driving up your energy bills. Cool things down with energy-efficient windows from the Window Depot. The Window Depot provides unbeatable value and a wide variety of in-stock and custom-order windows to fit your style and budget. Choose from our SI window brand, made in the USA for quality you can trust, or custom order from top manufacturers for a perfect fit. Order online at thewindowdepot.com or visit a location near you. Experience the best prices, the biggest inventory, only at the Window Depot.
Hey, Cardinals fans, if you're looking for low rates and great deals, get down to Earnhardt Ford. Like on the Ford Explorer 3-row SUV, now available at 0.9% APR financing plus $2,000 in Ford bonus cash. Or America's favorite F-150 trucks with low rates and bonus cash offers of their own. All offers require approved credit in Chandler or online at EarnhardtFord.com.
After all applicable offers, APR terms limited for well-qualified customers through Ford Credit, plus tax, title, license, and $5.99 doc fee. See dealer for details. Offers end 11/3/25.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
Tickets for all Cardinal home games are available now at azcardinals.com/TIX. Here's Paul.
Great to see a smile on the face of Trey McBride as he takes a big chug of Gatorade right now. He's that catalyst, especially minus James Conner. He's that guy the sideline reacts to, the fans react to, sort of like Larry back in the day. And it was interesting to hear Ben Steele, his tight ends coach, talk about him on Friday, saying that the Colts actually put a defensive end over Trey at times last game to try and chip him. That's how much teams think of him right now. And teams come up with all these different game plans, and it's very physical for Trey. But he said where he's really improved here this season is the second level reads, which we may have seen right there, guys. Say he's now the master's level courses of reading a coverage, especially at the second level.
And that's his first career 2-touchdown game in the NFL, the last coming in college in 2020 when he was at Colorado State. And meanwhile, Jacoby Brissett has completed his last 11 passes. And 2 of those were touchdowns to McBride. 20-13 Arizona, 4:17 to go third quarter. The kickoff left to right taken on the 10 by Williams. Runs left to the 20, to the 30, and about the 33 before he's wrestled to the ground by Cody Simon, the Ohio State rookie. How about the last 4 third down plays for the Cardinals? A 43-yard gain, a 14-yard gain, a 15-yard gain, and a 35-yard play.
That's how you win games. Explosives and chunk plays. And when you can do it on third down, it absolutely takes the wind out of the defense, and you get all the momentum.
Again, a credit to Jacoby Brissett, hanging in the pocket, sticking with it, going through his progression, making the right play. A couple of deep balls, great throws to Zay Jones and Marvin Harrison. So 4:10 on the clock. In the third quarter. Daniel Wilson in the game at running back for Green Bay. Under center is Love on first down from his 33. 2 receivers right, Dobbs split to the left. And Love takes and hands it off. Wilson running right. Hit in the backfield, but able to bounce off a defender past the 35 to the 40. And tackled there by Davis Gaither. It was Campbell in the backfield that tried to get the running back down, but couldn't. Gain of about 6.
Yeah, somehow they got a positive gain there because Calais Campbell ran absolutely right through the chest of Jordan Morgan, their right guard, and it should have been a 4-yard loss. Somehow he was able to make something out of nothing.
So 2nd and 4 on the Packer 39. Shotgun set for Love this time. They go with 4 wide receivers and they run the ball to Wilson straight ahead. Dalvin Tomlinson gets off a block and makes the initial hit about a yard downfield at the 40-yard line. So it brings up 3rd down and 3.
Can't say his name enough. Calais Campbell, and what he's doing is incredible. Again, he's the one who forces that back to Dalvin Tomlinson. 2 plays in a row for the big fella.
Packers going with tempo, 3rd and 3 on their 40. Shotgun snap, Love, quick drop. Throws over the middle. It's caught by Kraft for a first down at the 50, far side 45-40. And he is dragged down out of bounds by Mack Wilson at the 38. Boy, it looked like that might be a broken play initially, and Love in the backfield able to dump it off. He hung in there as long as he could and then found Kraft, who did the rest.
No, that was not a broken play, Dave. It was an incredible play. Bruce Arians used to call that play all the time. We call that Y screen. You see Zach Tom out there getting the kick-out block at the very last second. Got his eyes going left to try and trick the defense. Hang on as long as he can. Feels the pressure. Get back to the right. Hit your tight end. And there was a huge play with the kick-out block from Tom.
It goes for 22 yards, AQ. And so now 1st down. They break the huddle with 3 on the play clock. May have to burn a timeout. And they snap it in time. Love back to throw on 1st down. And he fires over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Kraft again. Davis Gaither in coverage. 2:20 to go in the 3rd. 20-13 Arizona. 2nd and 10 for the Packers on the Cardinal 38.
Interesting how when they want to get things going, Green Bay continues to go tempo. They did it this drive. They did it earlier. They do not want to let the momentum the Cardinals have get to them. They try and go tempo and get something going.
And LaFleur was trying to call timeout. They did not give it to him as they were able to snap the ball with 1 on the play clock. 2nd and 10 now on the 38. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right, snap to Love. 3-step drop. Love moves to his right. Now a flag down in the secondary. Love running at the 35. And he gets hammered by Budda Baker at the 33-yard line. The ball came out, but Love recovered it. But again, a flag downfield. Might be illegal contact on the Cardinals anyway.
Not sure if you could hear the crowd there. That crowd noise right there was because Budda Baker lowered the boom.
Illegal use of hands to the face, defense number 0. That 5-yard penalty is added on to the end of the run. 1st down.
So add 5 yards on to the run. Will Johnson commits the penalty. That's his 2nd penalty.
Jordan Love's going to think twice the next time he tries to run. He is going to get down because Budda Baker saw it from center field and exploded like a missile and lowered his shoulder and takes him out.
But it's a 1st down for Green Bay on the Cardinal 28 with 2 minutes to go in the 3rd, and the Cardinals up 7. Love under center. Single setback is Wilson. 2 tight ends on the line to the left. 2 receivers wide to the right. Back to throw Love from the pocket. Moves to his right, steps up, spinning around. Middle of the field, takes off. 25-20, 15, and slides there as Mac Wilson comes in for a shot. But Love able to slide, and it's a gain of 13 and a first down.
Just like I thought, he goes down and slides that time to avoid the hit from the previous play as he almost gets his head taken off by Budda Baker. But unbelievable, almost looked like Kyler Murray right there. Over to his right, back to his left, up the middle, and gets down, gets the first down.
Darius Robinson had a chance to make the play, could not. And now it's first down on the 16 with a minute to go in the third. The Packers moving, and they're down 7. Love under center. Josh Jacobs, who had the touchdown on the last drive, is back in at tailback. And it's play action. Back to throw Love. Lobs left side to Kraft. Through his hands, incomplete. At the 15-yard line with Mac Wilson in coverage. Zaven Collins was in the backfield for the Cardinals.
They go naked boot right there. Fake to the right, roll out to the left. Tried to get it to Tucker Kraft. Great coverage by Mac Wilson right there. There wasn't much there, but again, you don't see that too often from Tucker Kraft, letting the ball go right through his hands.
2 catches and 5 targets for Kraft in the game. 2nd and 10 for Green Bay. With a minute remaining, ball's on the Cardinals 16. They trail by 7, 20-13. The Packers send 4 receivers left and 1 to the right. Shotgun for Love. Now Jacobs motions left to right, and it's a screen to him on the near side. Caught at the 15, and he gets to about the 11 before he's wrestled to the ground by Mac Wilson. But a flag is down.
Offside. Offense number 18 lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
That was on Malik Heath, who was part of that quad formation to the left. So another mistake by Green Bay.
They'll call that. Great call going against the Green Bay Packers for the Arizona Cardinals right now. Not sure if I've ever seen that. People have been complaining with the tush push to try and get that called, and finally you get a neutral zone infraction by the offense.
So it'll make it 2nd and 15 for the Packers on the Cardinal 21. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Jordan Love, 15 of 22 for 145 yards, a quarterback rating of 86.4. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right, shotgun set for Love. Snap to Love, drop straight back, throws right side. The running back fell down, and now a flag comes down, a late hit by Stills on Love. It was an incomplete pass, but Stills just shoved Love to the ground after the ball was already released, an unnecessary play. Gonna cost him.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense number 55. The penalty's half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
Just don't play with fire. Leave the quarterback alone at that point. Play's over. Not worth it.
Stills is not happy. He was jawing with Jordan Love after that play. Pretty ticky-tack. There was not much there. He did push him after the play, but that was pretty bang-bang type of play. And it wasn't very physical, so almost a makeup call, it seems, from the previous.
So 1st and goal for Green Bay at the 10 with 31 seconds to go in the third quarter. 20-13 Cardinals. Love and shotgun. To his left is Wilson. And 2 receivers to the left side of the formation. Snap to Love, handoff Wilson up the middle. He's down to about the 6-yard line for a gain of 4. See if the Packers run another play here if they go to the fourth quarter. 20 seconds to go. And Love's getting them lined up. They're going with tempo here to try to run one more play, or at least get lined up. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. 3 receivers right. Kraft split out, flexed wide left. Love in the gun. And that takes us to the third quarter. Love was clapping and stomping his feet, kind of trying to see if he could get the defense to jump, but they were not going to snap it. We go to the fourth quarter. The Cardinals lead by 7, but Green Bay's got a 2nd and goal. This is the Cardinals Radio Network.
Ask any Cardinals fan, what's the one tool you'll need to win the game? They'll tell you, a great quarterback. Ask that fan what it takes to win an accident and injury case. They'll tell you the tool you need is a winning personal injury attorney. And that's where I come in, Attorney Jeffrey Phillips. Cardinals fan since they moved here in 1988. And the one tool you need to win your accident injury case. Phillips Law Group. Everything you need to win, including me, a Phillips. Call 602-222-2222.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like wanting a psychic that helps you, but getting one that just ruins surprises.
I see. Your friend's throwing you a surprise party.
Well, that's ruined.
I see. The end of your favorite show. Madison stays with Braden.
Can I get a refund?
I don't see that.
You wouldn't settle for just any psychic, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At Gila River Resorts and Casinos, every day feels like game day. With award-winning dining at Prime Steakhouse to non-stop slots, table games, and live entertainment, we serve up the kind of winning moments that rival a last-second touchdown. From big wins to bright lights, it's all right here. However you play it, it's game day your way at Arizona's #1 casino. You do you at Gila River Resorts and Casinos.
On February 21st, the Arizona Cardinals Foundation will host the first ever Cardinals Climb. State Farm Stadium will transform into a mountain-like experience with trail-inspired routes for all ages and abilities, raising funds for 4 organizations benefiting Arizona's special needs community: Barrow Neurological Foundation, SARC, Special Olympics Arizona, and Treasure House. Registration is open now at cardinalsclimb.com. Help us make a difference, because together we climb higher.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
Check out the girls' flag game of the week on Arizona's Family Sports, Monday, October 20th at 6 o'clock, Castile and Basha. Go to azcardinals.com/girlsflag to learn more. Well, here we go. The Cardinals again in a close game. They lead by 7 as we start the 4th, but Green Bay with a 2nd and goal at the Arizona 7-yard line. Josh Sweat, who got banged up earlier, is back in the game. It's 20-13 Cardinals. Josh Jacobs in the backfield with Jordan Love. Love has not thrown a touchdown pass. Brissett has thrown 2 for the Cardinals. 2 receivers to the left. And 2 tight ends on the line to the right for the Packers. Snap to Love, a handoff. No, he pulls it back. Love boot to the right, throws right, caught, and a touchdown. Kraft. Oh, that was beautifully designed and executed. Sweat trying to cover Kraft, who leaked out, scores the touchdown, and it's 20-19 with the extra point coming 5 seconds into the 4th.
You said it. It really was a beautiful design right there. They go orbit motion. They send Jacobs out to the left, bring him back around the quarterback, fake the handoff, run play action, and you get Tucker Kraft one-on-one with Josh Sweat at defensive end. Your best player on offense, basically, out in space against a defensive end. That's exactly how you want to draw it up.
Habrasick, who made the 61-yard field goal, the longest in Packer history at the end of the first half, on now for the point after. Snap, ball is down, the kick on the way, and we are tied at 20. Jordan Love's first touchdown pass of the day. Back after this on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Hey, Cardinals fans, if you're looking for low rates and great deals, get down to Earnhardt Ford. Like on the Ford Explorer 3-row SUV, now available at 0.9% APR financing plus $2,000 in Ford bonus cash. Or America's favorite F-150 trucks with low rates and bonus cash offers of their own. All offers require approved credit in Chandler or online at earnhardtford.com.
After all applicable offers, APR terms limited for well-qualified customers through Ford Credit, plus tax, title, license, and $5.99 doc fee. See dealer for details. Offers in 11/3/25.
Cardinals fans, football is back, and Kilt Lifter from Four Peaks has your game days covered. Whether you're posted up at home or cheering with your crew at Four Peaks 8th Street Pub in Tempe, Kilt Lifter is the ultimate game day companion. Arizona's favorite award-winning amber ale, bold, smooth, and brewed for Sundays. This season, lift your game with Kilt Lifter.
Hey, we know great teams win with a solid playbook, right? But what about our retirement plans? Paul Calvisi here, and that's why I'm with Matt Dagus from the Bright Wealth Management team. Matt.
Thanks, Paul. At Bright Wealth Management, we help you create a custom retirement strategy, so you're not guessing when it counts. Call now 844-726-9116 and schedule your one-on-one appointment. Let's design your winning plan together. 844-726-9116.
Investment advisory services offered through Foundations Investment Advisors, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. The content provided is for educational purposes only.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
The Arizona Cardinals Kids Club is free to join. Go to azcardinals.com/kidsclub. So the Packers tie the game at 20 apiece, a 9-play, 67-yard drive. It's a 2nd and 15. And there was an incomplete pass, but because of a pass interference, a roughing the passer on Stills, that gave Green Bay an automatic first down. They convert and a touchdown. You can't do that. We saw Parsons go offside for Green Bay on an incompletion by the Cardinals. That gave Arizona one more play, and then they got into the end zone. Checking with Paul.
Good news, Bam Knight back on the sideline, just put his helmet back on. He was on the bike. That's after he went into the blue medical tent for a little while, but he has been given the double thumbs up. Looks like he's ready to join the rest of the team right now. 10 carries for 47 yards, nearly 5 yards a total.
Yeah, the Cardinals have found their running game today. Been good to see so far. The Cardinals have 72 rushing yards. The third quarter not as good as the first half. Let's see if they can get back to that on this possession. 5 seconds into the fourth quarter. The left to right kick will be taken by Dortch, who stands on his goal line. Runs up the middle 10 to the right at the 20. And he's past the 25, cuts left. He's at the 30. There's a flag down, though. Dortch at the 40 and dragged down to the 41. But a flag thrown back at the 17-yard line. Nick Neiman on the tackle. If this is on the Cardinals, they're going to be backed up near their 10-yard line. There's a discussion, though. Maybe they pick up the flag. Or not.
During the return, personal foul, face mask, kicking team number 58.
Wow.
That penalty is 15 yards added on to the end of the run. First down.
They're going to have the ball in Green Bay territory. Isaiah McDuffie gets called for a face mask. A great return by Dortch. And the Cardinals are already at midfield. Just looking at the replay, I mean, there was contact with the face mask. I don't know that there was a tug by Aaron Mosby, but the Cardinals will take it. They'll have the ball at the 45 of Green Bay. 15 seconds into the fourth. Game tied at 20. Jacoby Brissett red hot. 11 for his last 11 for 140 yards and 2 touchdowns. Bam Knight back in, as Paul mentioned. 3 men wide left, wide right, 2 to the left. Now Knight leaves the backfield, motioning out to the left. Shotgun snap. Brissett back to throw. Tight end screen across the middle to McBride. Tackled at the 41 as he caught it by Wooden. A gain of 4 on the play. 8th catch of the day for McBride.
Cleared out the backfield. They sent Bam Knight all the way out to the left. Empty backfield. Tried to set up a little tunnel screen to McBride. A little bit there, not much, but they missed a block out in space that could have sent that thing just like Tucker Crafts on the last possession for a big play.
McBride staying in the game, but he was hobbling after that tackle. 2nd and 6 on the 41. Trips left. Under center is Brissett. Knight the lone back. Brissett takes. It's a play action pass in trouble. Brissett gets out of there, rolls to the right, and he skips through a defender, breaks another tackle at the 40, and finally wrestled down at the 37. But again, the toughness of Jacoby Brissett, breaking tackles, making defenders miss. And now a couple of injured players, 1 Packer and 1 Cardinal in the backfield. There's a flag down as well. Now, the flag was downfield on the near side at about the 27-yard line.
Defense number 21. A 5-yard penalty is added on to the end of the run with an automatic first down.
Now, the penalties helping the Cardinals in a big way. Quay Walker shaken up for the Packers. He's still down. Jonah Williams was hurt for the Cardinals, but he is now up on his feet.
They brought pressure right there, Dave, right up the middle. Play action pass. People in the backfield. Jacoby Brissett steps up, doesn't panic, moves out to his right, bounces off one guy, eludes another one. That's the most elusive I've ever seen Jacoby Brissett. He is playing with a will and a grit and a determination today. I'm watching the replay. Squeezed through 2 people, got arms around his feet, arms around his neck, and still manages to get out of everything.
Walker gets up and jogs off the field, but clearly shaken up. Looked like there was accidental contact with Jonah Williams, who was kind of brushing by him, and it looked like Walker hit his head pretty hard, and he's going into the medical tent, and he's holding his head. So first down for the Cardinals on the Packer 33. Opening minute of the fourth in a tie game, 20 apiece. Brissett under center, 12 straight completed passes for him. An extra offensive lineman and 2 tight ends in the game. Brissett takes, they run it to the left and Knight. He's got room inside the 30 to the 25, down to the 24 for 9 yards. Brought down by McDuffie, but an excellent run on first down again for Bam Knight, who's at 56 yards on the day.
They continue to run that scheme. We keep talking about it over and over again where you get 2 pullers out in space. Froholt, the second puller. He follows his linemen. Great blocks out in space, and Bam Knight continues to impress.
2nd and 2 for the Cardinals on the Green Bay 25. They're going to keep it on the ground here and run to the right this time with Knight. He's got a first down. He's to the 21-yard line. 4 more yards for Knight. Wooden on the tackle. 2 minutes into the fourth, the game tied at 20, and the Cardinals in the red zone.
This is a great drive by the Cardinals. Again, the biggest thing that happened after they give up the touchdown by Green Bay to tie the game. They get the big play with the penalty, starting field position on their side of the 50, and you have to come away with points. This is a really good drive right now.
First down on the 21. The Cardinals go with Beecham as an extra lineman. They have 1 tight end to the left, and they run again. Knight up the middle. This time he's mauled at the line of scrimmage. Maybe lost a half yard. McDuffie there first. That'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 21. 3 minutes into the fourth quarter in a tie game.
They try and run a power play to the left. They pull Will Hernandez. Will Hernandez coming back. It's only his 3rd or 4th game coming back from ACL surgery. He continues to pull and not have the athleticism. He's a little bit out of shape still. He's pulling too wide and gets undercut for the play.
3 receivers. Harrison to the right, 2 to the left. 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals on the Green Bay 21. Brissett in the gun, flanked to his left by Knight. Shotgun snap. Brissett, straight drop. Zips it over the middle to McBride. Caught at the 15, down to the 13 before he's tackled. He'll come up short of a first down by a couple yards. It'll be 3rd down and 2 on the Green Bay 13. Can they pick up first down? They're 6 of 10 on 3rd down in this game.
You can win football games with that stat line. Green Bay leads the league in 3rd down efficiency. Today it has been the Cardinals down. 3rd down efficiency, 60%. Incredible. Have to convert right here.
13 consecutive completions for Jacoby Brissett. 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap. Brissett to throw. Fires short right. Caught by Knight at the 10. And he got the first down before he's dragged down to the 8-yard line by Cooper, who saved a touchdown. But it's a 5-yard gain, and it is 1st and goal for the Cardinals.
Great job by the Cardinals. Andrew Petzing get to the line of scrimmage fast. They quick snapped it before the defense could get set on a 3rd down play call exactly designed for that. They get the running back lost out in space to the flat, and you get the easy first down.
10:50 to go in the fourth. The game tied at 20. Brissett is rolling. 14 consecutive completions. 1st and goal on the 8. They go with that heavy package again, the extra tackle. 2 tight ends. Brissett takes the snap, and he hands it off for Knight running left, and he's going to lose yardage. Brought down around the 10-yard line. Maybe went to the well once too often. Hopper made the hit at the 10, a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and goal from there.
Hopper comes off the edge. He's completely unblocked. He beats the block around the edge. They get the puller. They've done that a couple times now. They try and get the puller flat for the end man on the line, and twice today that person has dipped underneath and made the play for a loss.
Michael Carter checks in at running back. Cardinals will go with 2 receivers to the left and 2 to the right on 2nd and goal from the 10. With 10 minutes to go in a tie game here in the fourth quarter, 20 apiece. Brissett operating out of shotgun. Takes the snap. 3-step drop in trouble. Chased by Parsons right side and then throws it out of the back of the end zone far side incomplete. Great job by Brissett. With Parsons getting pressure, that ends a streak of 14 consecutive completions for Brissett, but he made the smart play. 3rd and goal.
Parsons beats the right tackle, Jonah Williams. He fools him. He makes him think that it's going to be a bull rush, but he does the old Reggie White hump move where he sells bull rush and then uses his inside arm to lift him up and work inside. Whenever Green Bay needs a play, you always look to Michael Parsons.
And Wooden also got a shot on Brissett, who hit his helmet hard on the turf. Hopefully he's okay. Empty set, 3rd and goal from the 10 of Green Bay. Trips right, 2 receivers left. Brissett calling for the snap, takes the shotgun snap, back to pass, in trouble, and he's sacked by Parsons back around the 25. A loss of about 15 on the play, and the Cardinals will bring on the field goal unit to at least try to get points with 9.5 to go here in the fourth in a tie game.
I hate to say good things about the opponent, but Micah Parsons, again, beats Jonah Williams 2 plays in a row. When Green Bay felt like their back was against the wall, backed up, literally first and goal from the 8, get 2 big plays from their all-pro pass rusher that they traded for.
So this will be a 39-yard field goal try by Chad Ryland to give the Cardinals the lead with 9 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Snap, spot, Ryland's kick is on the way, and the kick is good, and the Cardinals take the lead back 23-20. Back after this on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Hey Cardinals fans, stay locked in the action with the BetMGM Second Chance. Just bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. Make this season unforgettable with BetMGM, proud partner of the Arizona Cardinals. Catch every game at the BetMGM Sportsbook at State Farm Stadium. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. Arizona only. New and existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP.
The Arizona Cardinals are back in action at State Farm Stadium. Sunday, November 16th against the San Francisco 49ers. Be part of the Red Sea for this exciting NFC West matchup.
Let's go, run!
Secure your seats. Protect the nest.
Fans on their feet. It is packed again here.
Tickets are available at azcardinals.com/tickets.
This place going crazy.
That's azcardinals.com/TIX.
This is Tim Hovig's Santan Ford, and we're redefining affordability for Arizona families. It's sign and drive time. Lease a new 2025 Ford Mustang, Mach-E, Escape, or Bronco Sport for just $399 a month. Or step up to a Mustang GT, full-size Bronco, Explorer, F-150, or Lightning for just $499 a month. All with zero down and payments real people can afford. Tim Hovig's Santan Ford. Easy drive from anywhere in the valley and at santanford.com. Restrictions apply. Offers plus tax, title, and $649 doc fee. See dealer for lease terms and details.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
Find everything you need for each member of your family. The Cardinals team shop located at State Farm Stadium, or go online at azcardinals.com/shop. 11-play drive, but only 21 yards. Remember, that possession started at the 45 of Green Bay. It took 6 minutes off the clock, but they had to settle for a field goal. 23-20, though, they lead with 9:01 to go in the fourth quarter. Cardinals trying to end a 4-game losing streak, go into the bye with a 3-4 record. Seems cliche and obvious, but man, 3-4 seems a heck of a lot different than 2-5 with 10 games to go. Green Bay, meanwhile, trying to go to 4-1-1. Jordan Love got a touchdown pass. Brissett's got 2. 1 turnover. That was a lost fumble by Brissett on a great play by Rashawn Gary. Trey McBride, 9 catches, 2 touchdowns. Dobbs has 5 catches, 68 yards to lead Green Bay. Josh Jacobs just 6 carries, 30 yards and a touchdown. 5 sacks of Brissett, 2 by Parsons. He had 2.5 coming into today for the entire season. Kickoff right to left. He's taken on the 10-yard line. To the 20 near side is Melton, and out of bounds near the 30, and here comes a flag. Looked like Fehoko was getting held that time. That should back Green Bay up.
During the return, holding number 27 of the receiving team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
That's on Oladapo, so that will back Green Bay up. Check in with Paul.
An early fourth quarter at the beginning of the last Cardinals possession was interesting. For the second time this season, there was a defensive team meeting on the sideline called by the players, the team captains, Mack Wilson Sr., Calais Campbell, Budda Baker, all speaking, and I'm guessing it has to do with the fourth quarter and the ability to finish. They've heard plenty of it, and it looks like they're dead set about doing something about it.
Be great, Paul. They could win this game and win it in the fourth quarter. Packers on their 16, 1st and 10. Cardinals trying to get to 3-4. They have a 3-point lead over Green Bay. Single setback is Jacob. Ball on the ground. Love picks it up. He rolls to the right, being chased, and just throws it into the dirt, incomplete on the near side. So bad exchange, and that play kind of blown up because of that. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, fumble snap. I'm looking at the replay right now. Hits him right in the hands. Just doesn't get it clean. Picks it up. play is dead from the start, but he's able to just roll right and throw it in the feet and avoid a negative play.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 on the Green Bay 16-yard line. 2 receivers out to the left side. Jacobs in the backfield with Love, the 6-year pro out of Utah State. Former first-round pick. Love takes the shotgun snap. 3-step drop, throws left side. It's caught by Dobbs. Thompson gets him out of bounds right away at the 20. Just a short gain, only 4 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down with 8.5 to go. The Packers 2 for 7 on 3rd down. They came in converting better than 50% of their 3rd downs.
I have a hard time watching Dobbs play football with that guardian cap, but he's able to run a little out route right there, get 4 yards. And again, 3rd and 6. This is a monumental play for the Cardinals season.
Trying to force a punt. Brooks is the back. He's next to Love, is in shotgun. 3rd and 6 from the Green Bay 20. 2 receivers to either side of the line. Snap to Love. 3-man rush. Straight drop back. Love looking. Dumps it off short right. Incomplete. Intended for Kraft. May have been tipped at the line. That pass was underthrown. Zaven Collins got some pressure, and it's 4th down. A 3-and-out by Green Bay.
They took a gamble. I thought they were going to bring pressure. They sold pressure, but they really didn't bring any pressure. Just run a little TE stunt on one side, and Zaven Collins does a nice job recognizing he's not going to get home, gets up in the throwing lane, and ends up forcing a short ball.
And Stills got a shot in as well on the quarterback. So Whelan will punt from his 5. 8 minutes to go. Cardinals 23, Packers 20. Arizona will get it back. The kick is angled toward the near side. It's deep. Running to his left is Dortch. It lands inside the 30, out of bounds. So punt of about 50 yards or so, depending on where the official stops. And he stops right at the 30-yard line. Cardinals ball up 3, 7:58 on the clock in the 4th on the Cardinals Radio Network.
AQ Shipley here, and I know the importance of protection. That's exactly what Emergency Air delivers, protection. If you've been told you need a new air conditioner or furnace, don't get ripped off. Go to emergencyair.com now to book a free second opinion and learn the truth about your current system. As the official AC, heating, and plumbing partner of the Arizona Cardinals, they're the home team you can trust. Go to emergencyair.com and click book now today.
Emergency Air, the difference is we care.
This isn't just any Ford dealer. This is Tim Hovig's Santan Ford, and we're reimagining affordability this summer. New 2024 Ford F-150s, Expeditions, Super Duties, Bronco Sports, Broncos, and Escapes are all marked down between $10,000 and $17,000 off MSRP. And we're not done. You'll get a 2-year, 25,000-mile premium maintenance plan included free. Tim Hovig's Santan Ford, not just a dealership, Arizona's Ford destination. Val Vista and the 202 in Gilbert or santanford.com. Affordable just got redefined. Restrictions may apply. Not everyone will qualify. Price does not include tax, title, or 649 dealer doc fee. See dealer for details.
It's football season. While our teams battle on the field, America Roofing is battling leaky roofs across the state. Hey, that was us at Casa Galvisi. First a roof repair, then years later we bought a brand new roof from America Roofing. In Arizona, your roof better perform in the heat, wind, and rain. Trust my friends at America Roofing and their more than 25 years of experience, more than 400 employees, locally owned. Make sure, get a free inspection and save 12% at AmericaRoofingCo.com.
Hello, everybody. Eric Bryan, owner of Precision Air and Plumbing. Arizona has the hardest water in the nation, and your home feels it every day. A new water softener makes the water so soft you can actually feel the difference on your skin, your hair, and your laundry. And right now, when you purchase a water softener, we'll give you a free reverse osmosis system, an $1,800 value. Pure, clean drinking water straight from the tap. Make the precision decision today. Call us at 602-765-PIPE.
Arizona Cardinals football, Arizona sports, the local sports leader.
Make your game day unforgettable with a private Cardinals loft. Go to azcardinals.com/lofts to learn all about it. The ball in the hands of Jacoby Brissett, who's been terrific in this game. 2 passing touchdowns, and now with the Cardinals up 3, 8 minutes to go, a chance to go down and win the game with another touchdown. First down on the 28. He's under center. Single setback is Carter, and it's play action. Brissett setting up. Short throw to the left. Caught Carter 30. Near side 35, and a first down to the 39. A gain of 11. Good start to the drive for Brissett and company.
Yeah, I love the fact that they stayed aggressive right there, Dave. And what I also love about it is the fact that they've been able to run the ball today. So the minute that it goes play action, everybody takes off into pass coverage, and it opens up the underneath, and you just hit the check down for an easy first down.
Brissett he's very comfortable turning his back to the defense off play action, as we saw there and a lot in this game. First down to the Cardinal 39 with 7:20 to go. And the Cardinals up 3. 2 receivers right, and a handoff on first down to the left is Carter, and he tries to cut it upfield and gets maybe a yard to the 40 before he's dropped by Wooden. Second down and 9 coming up from the 40.
Tried to run a zone play to the left. Big Froholt out in space on Quay Walker. Was watching them. Froholt took him 10 yards downfield and buried him. Not much to say for the gain, but it was still cool to watch.
Meanwhile, Micah Parsons looking for his 3rd sack. He'll line up next to Jonah Williams. He beat him twice on the last drive. They have a tight end over there to help protect. 2 receivers left. One to the right on 2nd and 9. It's play action, setting up Brissett deep in the pocket. Fires left side. Incomplete pass. It was a poor throw by Brissett because Harrison was open. Either that or Harrison ran the route too deep. But that was an underthrown ball. It'll be 3rd and 9, 6:35 to go in the 4th. Cardinals up 3.
Yeah, not sure what happened there, whether it was miscommunication or just a bad throw, but either way, you could chalk it up for it was low and inside. That's where it was. Marvin Harrison was set up in between 3 defenders right in the hole in the zone and low and away on the ground.
Cardinals 7 of 12 on 3rd down. It's 3rd and 9. They've been great on 3rd and long in this game. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Shotgun snap. 7-step drop Brissett. Short throw to the left. Caught by Wilson, 45, and he's wrestled out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. Close to the first down. It's 4th down and about a yard. And the Cardinals are going to keep the offense on the field. It's 4th and 1 from their 48 with 6 minutes to go.
The whispers have been heard all year. Talk about taking your foot off the gas. You have a 6'4 quarterback. Don't be surprised if they quarterback sneak this, or they hard count, try and get somebody to jump off sides, because they've gotten the Packers quite a bit today.
4th and 1 on the Cardinal 48. Brissett under center. Single setback is Knight. And now we've got a whistle. A flag is down.
12 men.
Wow, that'd be an automatic first down. They're going to say a timeout.
Timeout on the field. Green Bay.
Wow. Matt LaFleur saw it and called the timeout before the penalty for 12 men, which would have been an automatic first down. I like the Cardinals' decision here. You're 2-4. You lost 4 in a row. You trust your quarterback. I like the idea here to go for it near midfield.
I like it too, Dave. We've seen far too often in this league. Heck, we saw it play today. There were 7 seconds left, and they complete one pass and get points. In today's game, you cannot put the ball in the other team's hands, or else there's a high probability that they will find a way to win the game.
Yeah, especially with this just being a 3-point lead. Packers wouldn't have to move the ball very far, even after a punt, to get field goal range. Parsons is on the sideline for what the Packers are expecting to be a run play on 4th and 1 at the Cardinal 48. Brissett under center. Right behind him is Knight, perhaps for a tush push. And it is. Brissett takes the snap, getting shoved forward, but pushed back. He didn't get it. Oh, no. The one time the tush push doesn't work, and it's the Cardinals trying to run it. The Packers will take over on downs with 5:51 to go, trailing by 3. I still like the call and the decision to go for it.
I like the call, too. You can't base your decision on what happened on the result of the play to question the decision. I think when you're 2-4 and they need to win the game and you're around midfield, have to make that call. They do a great job. We call that root hog in the defensive line. Root hog go underneath the offensive line, and then Quay Walker jumps over top of the pile, and they do a great job of not letting them get an inch.
Looking at the replay, too, Parsons lost the ball, and Cooper recovered it. We'll see if they rule that to be a fumble or not, because it would be the second takeaway for Green Bay. They're not going to rule it that. They just say he was stopped. And now Green Bay takes over on the Cardinal 48, runs Jacobs up the middle, and the Cardinals stuff him after a gain of about 2. That was Bilal Nichols on the hit. 5.5 to go. Second down and long. The Packers inching closer to field goal range. Their kicker made a 61-yarder at the end of the first half. They've got the ball at the Cardinal 45.
Yeah, there's so much time left. There's still 5 minutes and 27 seconds and counting. They can do whatever they want. They can run the ball the whole way down if they wanted to. So don't think that they need to be in hurry-up mode.
Cardinals 23, Green Bay 20. 2nd and 7 for the Packers on the Arizona 45. Love in the shotgun, takes the snap, 3-step drop, looks over the middle, and the pass batted down by Campbell. Calais Campbell knocks the ball to the ground, incomplete. 3rd down and 7.
For as many times as they keep trying to hit this underneath route, they're looking to take shots. It's not there. Jordan Love immediately tries to hit these little 5-down short stick routes, you call them. Calais Campbell recognizes it. That's called being a true veteran and studying film. Gets his hands up and knocks it down.
Maybe 4th-down territory here for Green Bay. They've gone for it twice already on 4th down. In the middle of the field, Wilson, the running back, Love in the gun on 3rd and 7 from the 45 of the Cardinals. Love back to pass, in trouble, gets the pass away, complete to Kraft over the middle, and it's close to a 1st down at the 38, tackled by Rabbit. He appears to be just short. It would be about a 55-yard field goal from here, but the Packers going to keep the offense out there for 4th. Oh, they're saying 1st down. If I'm the Cardinals, I demand them to look at that. Boy, that was really close, but they're giving them the 1st down. I guess with the new Hawkeye technology, was able to see it without having to use the chain gang there. So 4.5 to go. Cardinals lead by 3, but a fresh set of downs for the Packers on the Arizona 37. Love in shotgun. Kraft in motion left to right. Love takes a quick pitch to Jacobs off the right side. Tries to cut it back to the left and grounded at the 32 after a gain of 5. Tackled by Robinson.
Cardinals had base defense on the field, which means they had 5 defensive linemen basically up front. Tough to run the ball there. But the Packers see it, and they run basically just a quick little option to Jacobs, and he's able to get about 5 yards.
We are inside 4 minutes to go in the game. The Cardinals have lost 4 in a row. 3 of those have come on last-second field goals. 2 receivers to the left. Love and shotgun. 2 tight ends off the line to the right. Jacobs stays in the game at tailback. Snap to Love and a give to Jacobs again, running right. He's inside the 30 and down to the 27. Missed tackle by Will Johnson, but Darius Robinson gets him down about a yard short of a 1st down with 3.5 to go, and the Cardinals up 3.
Sent the tight end Tucker Kraft in motion right there. And when they did that, they brought him back to cut off Josh Sweat on the backside. Josh Sweat up the field, basically takes himself out of the play. Huge hole off the backside. And now you're sitting at 3rd and 1. Don't be surprised if they take a shot here for the end zone, Dave.
Right, could be in 4 down, although it'd be about a 45-yard field goal try from here. 3rd and 1, ball on the near hash. Now Love under center, might be a quarterback sneak. Nope, it's a pitch running right. Jacobs tries to cut it upfield, and he's tackled at the 29, a loss of 1. Jalen Thompson made a great play. It is now 4th down and 2 at the 29, and Green Bay will go for it rather than try a 47-yard. Oh, they're going to change their mind. Matt LaFleur now sends on the kicking team for the long field goal.
What an interesting play call. Anytime you run a toss play to the edge like they did right there, they made it seem like they were going to run quarterback tush push, and they just flip it out on a toss play. But the more you can stretch things out, the more you get penetration, the more it gets dragged out to the sideline. That's exactly what happened. They actually take a loss there on 3rd down.
Green Bay just called a timeout, maybe froze their own kicker. Avrasic, who's in for the injured Brandon McManus, has made 2 field goals, and Jordan Love's coming back on the field. So Matt LaFleur changing his mind here. They're going to go for it on 4th and 2. It would have been a 47-yard field goal try. I mean, now you're down to 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning. You don't pick this up. With a 1st down, the Cardinals might be able to win the game. Very risky decision here by Matt LaFleur. He must have a call he loves here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. 1 1st down wins it if they don't convert here.
And maybe just try to get the Cardinals to jump, but man, that seems awful risky here to then have to use your last timeout. So 4th and 2 for the Packers on the Cardinal 29. 23-20, Cardinals lead. 2:32 to go in the 4th quarter. Everybody on their feet at State Farm Stadium. Trips left. Shotgun set for Love. Flanked to his right by Jacobs. Love waiting for the snap. He's got the ball. Drops back to throw. Pressure coming. Back foot throw. Lob far side. Caught for a first down. Inside the 15 on the sideline by Kraft and pushed out at the 14 by Rabbit. But a gain of 15 on a lob pass. A deep ball again thrown on fourth down. This time they convert.
As Coach LaFleur looks at his play sheet, he had his best call up right there. They basically run bunch. They motion a guy out, and they basically have three guys in a stack position. They get exactly what they want. They get Kraft one-on-one with Rabbit. Easy pitch and catch.
2:26 on the clock. One timeout for Green Bay and the 2-minute warning. First down on the Cardinal 14. Shotgun snap and a run play to Jacobs up the middle. He's to the 10. Stumbles and tackled at the 9 by Buda Baker. So a gain of 5 on the play. And that will take us down to the 2-minute warning. Green Bay wants to take as much time off the clock as possible, you would think, and not give the Cardinals a chance. But they're going to get to the line. Will they snap it prior to 2 minutes? 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. They're just trying to get the Cardinals to jump, and Arizona did not. We've hit the 2-minute warning. Can the Cardinals defense come up with a stop? Can they force a field goal? 23-20, Arizona leads. Back after this on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Cards fans, SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Bird Gang and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cardinals games or to any other live event in Phoenix, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Arizona Cardinals. SeatGeek.
NFL fans, when it's time to get Cardinals tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. As the official resale ticket marketplace of the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. With 100% verified resale tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff, like tailgating with your friends and family. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Cardinals.
Hey, Cardinals fans! All Copy Products is proud to be the official office solutions partner of the Arizona Cardinals. We cover the entire valley and want to help you with all of your office solution needs. All Copy Products is recognized for our commitment to customer service. At All Copy Products, we will create software and technology solutions that work for you, football fans. Score points for your business with us. Visit us at allcopyproducts.com today.
Holy mackerel! That is football!
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona sports. The local sports leader.
We're back in Tim Hovig's Santan Ford broadcast booth. Santan Ford and Gilbert. The Cardinals are Santan Ford. 23-20. Cardinals lead the Packers. 2 minutes to go. Green Bay with 1 timeout. The Cardinals with 3. It's 2nd and 5 for Green Bay on the Cardinals' 9-yard line. Remember that 61-yard field goal at the end of the half. Green Bay got the ball back with 7 seconds left. 1 play later, they're in field goal range. That made it 13-6 at halftime. If that didn't happen, I know it did, but if it didn't, Green Bay would need a touchdown. But right now they need a field goal and a tie and a touchdown to take the lead. And if the Packers come up short here with 3rd down, the Cardinals might need to think about using a timeout themselves to preserve time in case Green Bay kicks a field goal to tie the game. 3 receivers to the right, Love and shotgun. 2nd and 5 on the 9 of Arizona. Jacobs in the backfield to the right of Love. Golden motions right to left, now behind the quarterback, back to the right. And the Packers run it to the left. Jacobs inside the 5. Wilson tackles him at the 1, but it's 1st down, and now the Cardinals call a timeout. Almost at that point, if you're Mac Wilson, maybe just let him get in the end zone.
I was thinking the exact same thing. At that point, now you just forced Coach Gannon to call a timeout, so you waste a timeout right there. But again, they're at the 1-yard line. They're probably going to score on the next play, so you save yourself 2 seconds and lose a timeout. I just don't see the gain right there. Again, I understand the fact of being a competitor, but right there, you might want to just let them score.
Yeah, you wonder if there is any conversation, coaches to players, like if a guy gets past you and it looks like he's going to score, let him. because they would have gotten the ball back. Still needed a touchdown, but they'd have 2 minutes left and 3 timeouts. Now you're at 1:54. You got 2 timeouts left in the game. And let's see how the Packers handle this on the 1-yard line. Cardinals lead by 3, 23-20. 1 timeout left for Green Bay. Single setback is Jacobs. Love takes the snap. Give to Jacobs up the middle. And Robinson hit him, but Jacobs is in for the touchdown. So the Packers take the lead. 1:50 to go, though. There's plenty of time for the Cardinals to go down and score a touchdown. The extra point would make it necessary for the Cardinals to get a touchdown. It's 26-23 right now.
They didn't make it easy right there. They did a good job getting penetration. There was 2 guys in the backfield. Josh Jacobs, being a pro, sidestep, little side shuffle back, jump cut back to the left. Still gets hit before the goal line and is able to drag some guys into the end zone.
Haversick on for a very important extra point. Ball on the far hash. 33-yard attempt. Snap, ball down. Kick on the way. And the kick is good. 27-23. But 2 timeouts, 1:50. A quarterback that's played really well today in Jacoby Brissett. Can you protect? Can you give Brissett a shot?
That's what it comes down to. And I think what's going to be very interesting to see is how they handle Micah Parsons on this drive. Because if you keep guys in to chip, that's 1 less guy out on a route, right? So now they can sit there and play zone coverage and have 5 guys defending 3 or 6 guys defending 3, and now all of a sudden you put the offense at a disadvantage. So, or do you sit there and say, hey, boys, we got to buckle up. You got to win your one-on-one matchup. I know it's a hard matchup, but sometimes you're going to have to be asked to go block him one-on-one, and we need you to win.
First, the kickoff. And again, with the rule change, with the ball coming out to the 35 on touchbacks in the end zone, would imagine Haversick will pop this up into the air and force the Cardinals to return it. And if the kick lands short of the 20 and misses the target zone, if Haversick tries to have it drop in on a bounce, then it would come out to the 40. But he kicks it deep into the end zone to Dortch, who will take a knee. Save time as well. Jacoby Brissett has a chance to not only change the trajectory of this season, but change the trajectory of his career. If he goes down and leads the Cardinals to a game-winning touchdown, it is going to make a decision very interesting for all involved with the Cardinals on what to do after the bye week. But first things first, got to go the length of the field, 65 yards, with 2 timeouts and 1:50 seconds. Brissett in shotgun with Carter, the lone back. Harrison wide right. 3 receivers to the left. Snap to Brissett. Straight drop back. In trouble, being chased, and throws it in the dirt. Far side incomplete. Both Gary and Parsons had pressure. There is a flag down. Flag down to the 27-yard line. Going to be on the Cardinals. Green Bay 27, Arizona 23.
63, 10-yard penalty, still first down.
Nightmare scenario here for the Cardinals offensive line. You get a hold on Evan Brown, on Carl Brooks. They are teeing off. All they are doing is getting in a track stance. They know it's pass. Get off and go get the quarterback.
Yeah, Brooks would have had a sack if Brown didn't hold him. 1st and 20 on the Cardinal 25. 3 receivers left. Shotgun snap. Brissett drops back. Fires over the middle to McBride, who caught it at the 30, and he's dumped there at the 31. 1:40 and counting. So they get 6 yards back. 2nd and 14. Cardinals trail 27-23, and they still have 2 timeouts left. They get right to the line. Jones to the left. 2 receivers right. Drop back to throw. Brissett fires deep middle, and it's pulled in by Jones in Packer territory at the 45. He's tackled there with 1:20 to go. The Cardinals will not use a timeout yet. A gain of 25 yards to the 45 of Green Bay with 1 minute to go. 2 receivers right. Snap to Brissett. Drop straight back to throw. Fires far sideline. Harrison caught up, and he's out of bounds, but there's a flag in the secondary at the 25-yard line.
Illegal contact. Defense number 25. 5-yard penalty. An automatic first down.
So now with 59 seconds left, you're at the Green Bay 40 with 2 timeouts, down 27-23.
2 weeks in a row for Jacoby Brissett. Very similar situation a week ago. Down 4 this week. Down 4 with a chance to be the hero. Hopefully we get a different outcome this week.
That was a great throw downfield to Zay Jones to put them in this position. Otherwise, it was going to be 2nd and 20. 2 receivers left. Harrison to the right. 1st and 10 at the 40 of Green Bay. Brissett in the gun. Takes the snap. Drops 7 steps. Climbs the pocket and throws incomplete to Harrison in the middle of the field at the 30-yard line. And Brissett shaking his head. Got to imagine that was on the receiver, just looking at his reaction. Clock stop, 55 seconds left. Cardinals down 4.
I think he felt the pressure a little bit there, too. He took a huge drop, had to really push off his right foot to climb the pocket. As he did, there was starting to become pressure. I think he had to get rid of it very quick.
2nd and 10 on the 40 of Green Bay. 3 receivers left. Harrison wide to the right. Shotgun snap. Brissett drops 5 steps this time and dumps it off over the middle to Carter. Caught at the 35. Stiff arms 30. Carter wrapped up at the 26-yard line. And a first down. Clock is at 43 seconds. The Cardinals not using a timeout here. They have 2 of them. A little surprised maybe they didn't take one there. Clock at 35 and counting. First down to the 27. Cardinals down 4. Brissett back to throw. Gets hit, and he's sacked by Parsons back at the 35-yard line. And now they got to call a timeout after that loss of 8. 27 seconds left. 3rd sack for Parsons. Will Hernandez looked right at Jonah Williams and was not happy with him.
Yeah, when you're sliding to Parsons like the Cardinals are right there, he's got Hernandez on the inside. You cannot get beat outside. That's a couple times now where he's been beat outside. When you're sliding the line to a guy, if you're going to get beat or if you're going to miss to the outside, because Will Hernandez, your help is to the inside.
Now, Parsons did make contact with the head. Now, was it forcible contact? They didn't throw a flag, so obviously they can't change it now. But Parsons has more sacks today than he had the entire season coming in. And he's lined up again against Jonah Williams, who he's beaten now 3 times for sacks. 2nd and 18 for the Cardinals at the 35 of the Packers. 1 timeout left, trailing by 4. 27 seconds left. 27-23 Green Bay. 3 receivers. 1 to the right, 2 left. Brissett back to throw. Steps up. Brissett middle of the field runs at the 30. Cuts left. Gets drilled at the 26-yard line. The Cardinals going to have to call their last timeout with 19 seconds left. Gain of about 8. So they got 2 downs here. 19 seconds left. 2 downs to get a first down. And then maybe 1 or 2 more plays to get into the end zone.
Dave, let's go back. And you brought it up. We didn't touch on it anymore because of the sack, but he's saving timeouts. There's 2 timeouts and probably lost about 30 seconds, 25 to 30 seconds by saving those timeouts. I think you need to value the time more than losing 1 timeout in that moment. And when that happened, he gave up all that and then gave up the sack. And now we're sitting there and there's 19 seconds and he's still got a long ways to go.
Right, you got probably 4 plays total. 3rd and 10 on the Packer 27. 19 seconds left, 27-23 Green Bay. Harrison split to the left, Wilson slot left, 2 receivers right, including McBride. Brissett takes the shotgun snap, drops straight back to throw. Pressure coming, Brissett throws a deep ball left side, and it's thrown out of bounds. Basically just had to get rid of it. 13 seconds left, and now it is 4th down and 10 on the 27-yard line. You really probably at this point now have maybe 3 plays. Maybe. Probably 2.
Carl Brooks on the pressure, beats Evan Brown again, just like he did earlier in the drive when he got the holding call, and then they tried to chip him with Michael Carter, and he beat that and was still able to get pressure right there on Brissett.
4th and 10. The game comes down to this with 13 seconds left and the Cardinals down 4. Ball is on the Packer 27. 4 receivers, 2 left, 2 right. Shotgun set for Brissett. 13 seconds to go. Snap to Brissett. Clock is ticking. Backs up to throw and fires deep middle. Jump ball in the end zone, and it goes out the back of the end zone, incomplete. Zay Jones may have caught the ball, but he was well out of bounds, and the Packers take over with 6 seconds left, leading 27-23.
That almost looked like a Hail Mary type of play. They only needed 10 yards. They still had the sideline. They could have run a normal play from that position on the field, but they almost set up a Hail Mary. There was 9 guys in the end zone all sitting around in a circle right there. And ironically, Zay Jones comes out with the ball after the tip. He's just out the back of the end zone.
Yeah, didn't love the last 2 decisions there. The deep set, not looking at anything underneath, just trying to take shots downfield, especially with all the pressure they've been getting on Brissett, who again plays great. But the Cardinals will lose their 5th straight game as Love takes the snap and takes a knee. Final score, Green Bay 27, Arizona 23. Brissett finishes with 279 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was sacked 6 times, 3 times by Parsons. And the Cardinals will head to the bye with a 2-5 record. Didn't love the end there. Didn't love not calling a timeout with about 45 seconds left. And then just didn't look like those were the best options on